2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the one!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno! Uno! Reverse! Uno! Uno!
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1,000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the 1!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno.
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno.
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before, with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the 1!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno! 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 Uno!
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Laneboy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the 1!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno! Uno!
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the 1!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno! Uno! Reverse! Uno! Uno!
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1,000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before, with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. a prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the one!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno.
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno.
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the one!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno! 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 Uno!
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before, with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the 1!
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome into an amazing show we have for you. This is the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup semifinals, our first one of the year, and I gotta say, it is great to be back with the Uno Mobile community. My name is Gojj, and if you missed me all this year, well, I'm excited to be back. Now, I gotta remind everybody at home that, yes, you're in the right place. This is Uno Mobile, so we need to make sure to go follow Uno Mobile on all major socials, and also download Uno Mobile for free right now in the iOS or Android Google Play Store, all right? We've got all types of things going on right now with Uno Mobile, so if you haven't had a chance to follow or download, go do it right now. Those links all down in the description below. There's also moderators to help you out in the chat. Folks, we also have a thriving Discord, by the way. If you haven't had a chance to get into the Uno Mobile Discord, go get involved right now. And you can head down to the links down in the description. If you're over here on YouTube, moderators will help you out no matter where you're live. We are live on Twitch and Facebook, so definitely join us wherever you would like. Now, before we get started, before we go anywhere else and talk about this incredible $10,000 competition that's about to get started, we have a little bit of a, maybe not a sneak peek, but a little preview of something coming down the line. Roll the graphic because we got to talk about it. I gotta say, I'm excited for this one. We have something coming up down the line that we're really excited to announce with Uno Mobile Esports. All right, something big's gonna be happening in Uno Mobile, and we're gonna be revealing it live on broadcast at the end of the show. So maybe a couple sneak peeks along the way. You're not gonna want to miss it. But stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it. And also, by the way, another quick reminder, the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup monthly finals, they're still happening right now. This is a culmination of several months all coming together, all these winners getting to join each other to play the semifinals. But the August monthly Community Cup final is happening right this second, all right? So you can go get involved in that just in app right this very second. So anyways, look, my name's Gojj. I'm going to be your host, but I can't do it all by myself. Let's bring in the wonderful Katie Bedford. Let's welcome her back into the Uno Mobile community. Katie, it is great to have you back in the booth with me. I'm excited about the action today.
Look, I love doing Uno events. They are so much fun. The competitors are always the best of the best and have the most incredible personalities and stories. So to be back for this month, I can't wait, Gojj, and I think we're going to have a great night.
Yeah, we're going to have a fantastic night. Before we get into the weeds of this broadcast, we do need to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening today. And if you hadn't had a chance to watch one of these broadcasts before, or maybe you haven't competed in the monthly finals, this is how it works. Now, don't worry, we've got some gift codes right around the corner, but first, the rules for the competition today. Today, you're going to be playing in groups, semifinals, and then grand finals. As you move through the competition, the only thing that matters is that you are the first to 3 wins. If you can make it, if you can get 3 wins, you're going to be moving on to the next round. Now, the top 2 players from each of those groups will move on to the semifinals, and then from semifinals to finals. So if you are not the person that gets the 3 wins first, the second person that has the second most wins, you'll also be moving on. And then finally, the 2 rules we're playing here in our Uno Mobile Community Cup. You all know this. We get to use the stacking rule and also the discard all card, which is what I like to call the get right mechanic, all right? Use that discard all. Sometimes you can grab a win even if you've got 7, 8 cards in your hand if they're all the same color. So these are the rules for today. These are going to look very similar to our monthly finals if you've been watching those shows, but we've got to talk about the competitors. Katie, this is such a fun conversation, and we get to have this over and over again in the monthly finals. But today, everybody will recognize faces because a lot of our competitors today, aka all of them, actually competed in the monthly finals and were top 4 in their monthly finals to make it here today. Now, we did have a couple substitutions, so a couple people were top 8, but they still succeeded in their monthly finals to make it to main stage. So let's start with Group A and talk about a couple of these players. In particular, T-Bird won the March tournament, the first one we did this year. The March monthly final took it all and frankly did it in an impressive fashion and won the whole thing.
Wow, well, I'm not feeling good maybe if I'm someone else in Group A, if I'm going up T-Bird, already knowing that there's a champion in their midst. But I mean, really, all of these players could have been one discard all, one moment away from being in T-Bird's place at the top of one of those tournaments. So I think what I'm excited overall for, Gojj, is the caliber of the players in today's tournament. It's top tier.
Yeah, definitely very, very talented. And of course, we've balanced all of the groups out. So all of our players have kind of been seeded into different groups. So for instance, if you're looking at Group B right now, we've got some winners there as well. So you've got Petroid in there with Pedro. He got 3rd in April. And then you've got Group C. Like, everybody's been seeded all the way throughout today. So what I love about this competition is that this is really evenly balanced. I mean, we talk about our winners, right? Our April winner, Julius. You can see Julius down in Group D. Our May winner, Fonzie, is in Group B. And then our June winner, which is Potato Girl. You see Potato Girl in Group C. So yeah, look, you have these winners all across this bracket, and also second, third, and fourth place all the way down. So some fantastic names, some fantastic personalities, and just a fun conversation point.
Yeah, I mean, I think you talk about the fact that there are the winners, those top 4 placements. And look, these players, they live and breathe Uno Mobile Gojj. Look, we've had interviews in the past where that's the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is play Uno Mobile. So I'm really excited to see what happens today and some of the crazy moments, because I know we're bound to get at least a few.
Yeah, no, totally agree. And I'm excited to talk a little bit more about some of those players and where they came from and what they can do going forward. Now, you all are asking for it. I see you in the YouTube chat. You're here. You're patient. I'm going to give you our very first gift code, all right? Let's run our very first gift code. This is what you've been waiting for. You're going to be rewarded all day throughout this entire broadcast. We want to thank you for being here. All you have to do is go onto your Uno mobile game, open it up in whatever device you use, click the cog wheel, head down to redeem code, and type in join YouTube 8. All right, type it all one word with the number 8 at the end, and you're going to be winning 400 coins, 5 diamonds, and 1 4x shield just for hanging out with us today. All right, this is your very first one, and we've got a lot more right around the corner, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Now, Katie, as per the usual, we want to get into the action. It's time to get into game 1 here shortly, and I'm excited to see what Group A has to offer. So let's jump straight into the gameplay. Players are ready, they're rocking, and it is first to 3 wins.
Here we go. And we know, I've talked about it so many times, that discard all, of course, one of the biggest pivotal cards you can have in this game. We already see at least a couple of them in play. One over there for Erica as we get a reverse. But looks like T-Bird maybe in a good position, especially with that +4 and the +2.
Yeah, and again, T-Bird, the winner of the March monthly final, so is here to somewhat defend his title and prove that he truly is the best. Again, these are winners and second, third, fourth place players from all of the different months leading up to this semifinal. And you're right, I think T-Bird actually in a really good position to win this right now. He already burned his wilds, but with a couple reverses back and forth, going to blue here will open up an opportunity, but could go discard all, doesn't, so T-Bird will have to draw.
Ooh, but if you imagine getting a discard all on top of that pile, we'll have to see. It is all reds. That is not where we've gone to at any point here. So T-Bird was looking good, but struggling now.
Yeah, this is so far pretty even, just kind of waiting on the right color to go his way. But quick +2 won't have a stack opportunity. We're going to keep moving on our merry way. Now we can stack. We can go +4. This will likely go +8. Erica is my guess.
No.
Woo! All right. Starting off hot. And yeah, unbelievable is the correct emote to throw up there. Unfortunately, Erica in trouble in this very first one. But don't worry. You just got to get to 3 wins. We're going to play as many games as it takes for a single player to get to 3 wins. And then the top 2 will be moving on in total. So here we go. Now, we do need to keep our eye in the top left-hand corner on the clock here, Katie, because who knows what could happen. Got to be careful on the colors. Works out in Erica's favor.
Well, Erica does have at least 1 discard all to get a decent amount of cards out, but they'd have to be careful because so does Simone on the red. So there's some chances for plays to be made, but you said it, right? Wait, there's 1, but that means Simone is going to get it done just like that. Simone, happy to take that Uno early.
This is why we talk about discard alls, all right? They are so good, and they're also so valuable because you can stack them on top of another discard all of a different color. So it's almost like this bait and switch of, oh, I hope you play your discard all. Yeah, you're going to get rid of a lot of cards, which you want to do. It also helps me win without even saying Uno. Welcome to Uno Mobile Esports. We're back, and I am loving the action. 1 game done and dusted, but again, we play until a player reaches 3 wins. You can see that text down at the bottom of our screen right now. This is how it's going to be working all day, and this is Group A, all right? So lock in. Still got a lot of games to be played, but that's a fantastic win to start things off if you're Simone.
A few wilds across the board, some +4s on top of it, but it's always interesting, Gojj, to see which players are willing to just throw their wilds out early and kind of which groups might be a bit more conservative. But Erica looking to maybe have a comeback here in game 2, but well, the +4s, there we go, starting out a little bit hot.
Reverse.
Nice reverse. Should get a little reverse party. And as a reminder, Simone won the last one, so we actually have moved perspectives around so you can see Simone's cards, but we can see everybody's cards, and that's the nature of the game. Now, as you're probably wondering while we're watching some incredible Uno Mobile, yes, there is a little bit of a delay, so the players can't cheat, all right? We get to see all the cards. Nobody else gets to see all the cards. You have the special privilege of hanging out in the main broadcast with us and be able to see everything.
Well, let's see T-Bird giving up that hand of the green. We'll see if everyone else picks up on it. And there's Lex immediately, not even chancing it. Says, I don't know, no greens for you.
Erica goes for the challenge there, which I don't mind, especially because she needed the green. Maybe it was worth the risk, but a quick +2 for T-Bird means no more Uno for you, at least for now. Still all green for T-Bird. He's kind of got this curse of only having the same color.
Right.
And finally breaks it. Look at Lex, though. If it goes to blue or stays discard all here, Lex will win this. And I don't think T-Bird can play. I think Lex is going to win.
Wow.
Another back-to-back discard all victories. I'm telling you, you've got to be careful about this one. This is how you set other people up for success. Oh, that's tough.
I mean, discard all just oftentimes feels like the most impactful card in the entire deck. We've seen it back-to-back now getting those wins, but I love it. We've got a few wins across the board. Lex now there alongside Simone. I'm really excited to see how Game 3 plays out.
Yeah, that is the epitome of Uno Mobile esports, by the way. You've got to think about what these other players are doing. See if you can, like, read their thoughts almost and say, okay, if I play this, then this will happen. It's a lot of if-then statements. It's hyper strategic, I gotta say. And there is, of course, a little bit of luck with it. How many wilds do you draw? And so far in our third game, Simone drawing 2. So looking pretty good for Simone.
Looking pretty good, but let's see. A couple discard alls available for at least 2 of the players. But still a lot of time for them to figure out exactly what their game plan is gonna be. Simone, I think, maybe itching to get back up on top, immediately switching it over to that red. T-Bird does have a skip, and that is exactly what gets played.
All right. Oh, discard alls. Watch out. Now, I like the +2 here. Should see a stack. Huge. Erica could go +2 again. Just not bad option. Holding on to that discard all as well, Katie, just in case. Everybody looking decent. I am a bit worried about T-Bird here again. He's had decent hands every time, but now a modicum of different colors. Question is, what can you do with it? And the reverse changes the pace of play again for T-Bird. You go green. Not too bad.
Do you play the +4? Do you draw? That's exactly what wants it on that yellow. Erica, would have been nice if it wasn't a +4 because there were some yellows to play, but now T-Bird. I mean, you can put that 5 down, but still, you'd love to have maybe something more than a +2. But Simone on that Uno.
Okay. Now, discard all will not give away a win to Simone this time, so...
Oh, no way! What?
That is what we call a caster curse. I distinctly said the discard all will not give away the win. And
That was
then she
incredible.
draws it? I'm blown away. That was
Wow.
unbelievable. A fantastic win. And frankly, fantastic luck with that top deck draw. What a win. Group A is starting out real hot, I gotta say. If this is what we're going to be getting all day today, I'm pumped for this.
I'm actually mind blown by that. Look, it might have been a caster curse to everyone else, Gojj, but you blessed Simone with the draw. Let's see. One more here for Simone to be able to get it done. And look at that. 2 +4s, the +2. Oh my. Simone has the pick of the litter on what they want to use right now.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I'm excited to see how they use these wilds. This is really the makings of good Uno Mobile players, is like when and how do you use your wild cards. Everybody at home knows those moments where you draw a bunch of wilds and you go, okay, I almost have like a decision problem. Like I have too many. I don't know how to use them correctly. You don't want to burn them too early. So let's see. Plenty of time.
But she's working toward having the 2 +4s, right? And so far, that's happening relatively well, especially if you turn it to green, can throw down. But we'll have to see, do you go for the challenge? And it's going to be that yellow with the +4. And no, I don't even want to worry about a challenge. Just poor T-Bird.
Poor T-Bird. Look, won the monthly final. They do not want T-Bird to win again, it seems. And I think a couple quick reminders here, because if Simone wins this, which it's looking like she will, you got to keep in mind, now it's going to go to Uno here probably. Simone wins, we're done with Group A
Oh,
already,
wow.
right? And this is a hyper strategic play. Plays the skip, draws the skip rather than plays the +4 wild. Wants to save it. Let's see if she does it again.
Well, you have to be careful of
Wow.
the clock at this point, too, because that +4 is going to be really nice till you start getting to the end of that timer, and then those cards work against you. But with the discard alls coming out, this could certainly help, especially, well, you'll have to
Now
play
it
it
draws
now.
it.
Oh, T-Bird, I think it's getting picked on.
Yeah, draws it out. This is what happens. You got to play those +2s to try to draw out wilds and +4s. Now Simone doesn't have a wild because of it, but
Here
nobody
we
does
go.
anything. Nobody does anything. Nobody plays it.
Simone!
We're done. Simone
Wow.
just won Group A. Simone, congratulations. You're moving on to the semifinals. You're moving on to the
wow.
next round. What a fast-paced Group A. I am blown away by the speed of play right now, and a huge congratulations to Simone. And again, masterfully played. Katie, you got to remember, if Simone does not force the draw off the deck rather than playing the wild, when the player in front of her plays the +2, she wouldn't have been able to stack. She wouldn't have been able to protect against it, and she wouldn't have been able to close out the game. So let's take a quick look at these really quick and just see what we got. These are some of the top plays, and it was discard all after discard all that changed the game. And these, look at this moment right here. Unreal.
I mean,
pull
just
from the top deck.
masterful plays and foresight out of Simone, but you also just incredible good fortune with that top deck draw and closes it out so excellently. You got to thank Lex, Gojj. Lex is like, whew, thank goodness I got that win, because Simone just swept through Group A with a swiftness.
Yeah, I'm blown away right now on how fast that moved and how dominant Simone was. A little bit of luck and, frankly, a lot of skill. I could spend an hour talking about that +4 wild play and really impressed with her pace of play right now. Simone looking really, really strong. Let's take a look at the bracket. Now, as per the usual, when you come out of groups, we split you, so you're not playing the same people in the semifinals. You can see Simone won, so has moved to the semifinals A, the top one, and then you've got Lex, who's moving down to semifinals B, so at the bottom. So they're going to be split up and both having to battle their way to the grand finals. Now, I got to remind everybody at home, we're moving quick here. Let's just talk about the prizing on the line today, because here's the crazy part about this competition, all right? $10,000 on the line, all right? This is not just for diamonds. We've got cold, hard cash. So, Katie, $5K if you can win it all, and then we've got $1,000 if you just get fourth, which what this means, as you well know, is you just got to make it to the grand finals today in order to walk away with any cash, but it's a lot.
It's a lot indeed. And look, Simone is clearly playing with that $5,000 first place prizing in mind. But that's going to be so exciting, especially when we get into the next round. You know that if you can just get in that top two, you don't even have to win a second time. If you can just get in the top two and move on, minimum of $1,000. There's a lot to play for. And we know, Gojj, everyone here wants to be able to say not only did they win, but they came out on top in first place with $5,000 in their pocket.
That is exactly right. Well, it's time for Group B, folks. I told you we're moving very, very quick. So we're going to be hopping into game here for Group B. Here are your 4 players in Group B. We're flying through this thing, and already we've got, looks like everybody's got their cards. And right now it's looking like maybe Fonzie with the best hand, 2 wild cards, lowest amount of cards in hand, but see what he can do with it.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. We already have some +2s coming out, and it looks like that's going to get some wilds. Like, that could actually be crazy if it goes all the way back to Sue. This is going to be hefty. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, this is I was waiting for it. Okay, I didn't want to call it out. This is going to be the biggest stack potentially of the day. Look at this.
I can't watch.
16. Everybody's going out, but look, we've got one more from Musical One. How about 20 cards, Sue? I'm so sorry, Susie. You can't do anything about it. You now have 20 cards in your hand. Are you kidding me?
A moment of silence for Sue, please. That is ridiculous. You can hardly even see the cards, but it does look like some discard alls. I think red, green, and blue. So a play here could be made.
Yeah, and this is such a classic Uno Mobile Esports moment. Discard alls are your get right mechanic. Gotta go get right, all right? Put those cards down, put a ton down in kind, but we know what can happen. Look at Pedro. I gotta say, he's got potential Uno if we can get to red and draws it, or if it stays discard all. It doesn't look like it will. Fonzie going to Uno here onto blue, and I don't know if anybody can change it off of blue, and I spy no zeros. Fonzie could win it here.
Oh, wow. Wait, but there was a timeout. Fonzie took too long.
Fonzie, wait.
Fonzie with the fumble.
What happened? Oh, I think somebody else called Uno on Fonzie. That's why he had to draw cards.
Wow.
They
Yeah,
called
he timed
Uno
out.
before him. Wow.
But look, here's a big discard owl, and just like that, Sue, 20 cards later, you give a couple turns and down to 3, but now 2 Unos. Wow.
Oh, no.
What is happening?
This is close. Now, okay, we're in red. Everybody's going to have to draw. We do have a YouTube poll app up right now. Who is going to win this group? Vote for who you think is going to win in YouTube. If you're hanging out here in the YouTube chat, who's going to win Group B? Will it be Fonzie, the reigning champ of May? I think certainly could be, but right now it is somehow an even game in the very first one.
Wow, and the draw to Fonzie. Oh, that's got to sting so bad. But now, Musical One on Uno. Sue trying to make the comeback, but that will actually put Sue on one as well.
Yeah, this is so close. We only
This
have
is
10
crazy.
seconds remaining. Katie, this is coming down to the wire. This is gonna be a points thing. You gotta get rid of your action
Huge.
cards. It sets up music.
Wow.
Get Skip.
Surely not Sue.
Nobody can play. Musically One. Somehow Musical One still wins it, even with an action card. I thought I saw the skip in hand, and my brain collapsed, thinking maybe she could play her skip, but she was the one that got skipped. Musical One couldn't play it, but it still was enough. Now, folks, as a reminder, if you haven't played Uno Mobile in a little while, or maybe you just forgot, if the time runs out, it comes down to your hand points. Musical One had 22 points because those action cards, those skip, those are worth 20 points. You want the lowest amount of points in your hand. So could have been down to 2, still ends up winning it there. So that'll be 1 victory for Musical One, now down at the bottom of your screen. Woo! Sometimes if you haven't casted Uno Mobile in a while, sometimes you forget how fast-paced it is. It is so much fun.
I know. I'm like, Brain, you got to keep up with this because they aren't waiting for us. The action is going fast. Already 30 seconds into this round. And Fonzie, a lot of cards in hand, but hey, plays can still be made. Sue may be feeling a little better about those cards, though. No 20 bomb just yet.
Look, I will say this one's already moving pretty quick, but YouTube, the poll that we just talked about, 39% of voters are saying Susie will win it, okay?
Okay.
So I'm keeping my eyes out for Susie. Maybe YouTube chat knows what they're talking about, or maybe you're totally wrong because Musical One has the lowest percentage, and they won the last one, and they might be about to win, but Susie could win it here if they can't change it.
Wow.
Whew. Okay. All right, I
What
gotta
a
breathe.
play.
That was close. All right, top deck draw goes to Uno. Quick motion. Nice top deck again. See if we can get... Oh, wow. Musical One drawing perfectly right now.
But will it get back to green? Not just yet.
Okay, discard all in case somebody before them plays. Wow, a lot of cards
That's
being
frustrating.
drawn. Yeah, without being able to play. Nice reverse here, though, to force Susie to draw again.
Okay, Susie.
I see you. I see you. Goes back to Uno. Right
waiting
now,
with bated breath right now.
I know. Right now, you just gotta hope you get the right top deck because everybody's in a tough spot right now. Nobody can play on reds. All reds out of hands. Finally, we got a green. Now, this is gonna open up a big window for a lot of folks. Final poll results, by the way. Fonzie, barely the lowest percentage at 19% of our overall YouTube voters, is where we're at right now. Okay, so
Skip
keep
comes
voting.
in. Fonzie can throw down at least one, but changes it to green.
Oh,
Oh, that stings. Musical, you only have 25 seconds left. You can get the discard all. This will put Pedro on that Uno, but Fonzie will also be 2 away now as well with the double discards.
Yeah, Musical's going to go red here, though, with the discard all. So this will go back to red, but only 15 seconds remaining.
A 0 card.
Nobody can play. Pedro is on 0 points. It's the lowest you can go, obviously, without actually going out. 6 seconds remaining. Musical 1 not winning this. The question is, can anybody take down Fonzie? Pedro's on 1 point and doesn't have to draw. That is called using the clock. Worked out perfectly. Now, Katie, while we have a second to breathe here, I got to remind everybody, the way that works, by the way, is you don't have to play if your overall time that you have to play a card doesn't run out when the clock runs out. So what that means, especially in the last 60 seconds, when everything's ramped up to max speed, you have 5 seconds to play a card. So if it gets to your turn and you have 4 seconds remaining on the overall clock, you don't have to draw, which is why Pedro was able to grab that victory. Very fun note there. Very, very close. If you would have drawn there, I think Fonzie wins.
Yeah, but I think just being so aware of what was happening in that moment and being able to watch that timer and play that effectively, a big, big moment. But we do have a decent amount of wild. We'll see if Pedro can maybe go back to back, switches it over to red, but kind of like last game, not a lot of reds to work with.
Yeah, not a ton.
I like it. I'm here for the emotes. I'm here for the egg throwing. I love it.
I will say the monthly finals that have been happening, there's been a lot of emoting, okay? So I think these players are a little bit nervous. You can see some of them actually rocking their in-game banners, too. You can see Fonzie with the May 2024 champion emblem underneath his name, underneath that character
playing
avatar.
Some mind games. I like it.
Yeah,
let them know.
Hey, you gotta rep it. You did something that, basically no one else has ever done. You won that May monthly final. You gotta rep it. But unfortunately, has a crazy amount of cards. Luckily, discard alls change the game. Fonzie can't play, though.
No, you don't get to play. You get to watch. Oh, wait.
Okay, this could be big. The problem is...
Oh, I forgot. It was a wild...
Yeah, the problem is also a +2 here means Fonzie can't play either. Pedro's looking good.
Yep.
It's big. Big discard.
Wow. And another discard if it can get to yellow.
Yeah. Oh, which it might here if Susie wants to get rid of her yellow, wants to get rid of this reverse.
Oh, wow.
I like that play. Oh, it sets up Fonzie. Huge discard all.
They know Musical doesn't have a green now. Well, might have had picked one up now, but wow, Fonzie, what a comeback this would be. Oh my goodness.
Reverse.
That's a huge reverse. That's actually going to put Fonzie ahead of Musical in the player order. Only 1 card now. Going to Uno first, right before Musical 1. This is pretty massive. Goes to green. Gonna have to draw.
Wow, okay. And that's huge. I mean, you just throw it down.
Oh, nobody could do anything to Susie. I was so focused on Fonzie and Musical 1. Susie just walked through and said, I'm going to snatch that win up. That's mine.
Susie waited on that timer with that final card for a minute. It was like, I'll just let it cook for a little. By the way, Uno and I win. Susie, wow.
This is beautiful. Yeah, it is a big win, frankly, and well needed. Again, the way this works is if you win 3 games, you're moving on. If somebody else wins 3 games, but you have the second highest amount of wins, you will also be moving on. So looking at our scoreboard down below, look at those numbers, look at those wins. We've got 3 players on a win each, okay? So we can't end Group B in this game in particular, but you could set yourself up for success to move on almost no matter what, even if you only have 2. We'll see.
Draw 4.
Let's see what... Oh, Pedro gets hit with a +4 early.
Musical... Oh, okay. That's a big reverse to at least ward off some sort of advance. Musical could have won there if that reverse doesn't go out. Because plays 1 and then just has the +4 wild. But this is the big question. Are you going to play it? And apparently, Musical 1 doesn't even think. Just throws it down.
Doesn't even think. I mean, it could play. They do all have greens. They could keep it there. But also potential to switch it up as well. So we'll have to see. But... I think that's going to be really interesting, right? Like, there was a couple wilds where we could have changed that color, but I think...
Right back into it.
Yeah, it looks like it was changed. By the way, whatever that is, throwing down the candies is making me very hungry. There's some fruity candies in the middle, so thank you to Uno Mobile for that.
All right. Let's see. Still nobody can play. I mean, Musical One's just been jockeying over and over again on Uno. But a red play will put her back to Uno again.
Well, let's see. I wonder if Fonzie's going to hit the... Okay, hits the skip.
Needs a good draw here.
Reverse.
Wow, and just can't quite get it over the finish line.
Whoa, okay. Do you play it now? You got 80 seconds. Susie says yes. We go green and Pedro draws cards. That's a win for me. And I say I agree.
Does the skip come in? Yes, it does. Susie going to be just one away from that Uno, but we're just about to hit the 1 minute mark. Things are going to get tense, but Susie, potential here to be the front runner.
Nobody changes off green. We are able to. Musical barely wards off Susie winning again. Fonzie, by the way, on 0 points right now, looking really strong. Discard alls can be dangerous. Nobody's gonna be able to play on this. Oh, a huge skip. If she doesn't draw, if Pedro doesn't draw, that Musically One goes out right there. It's coming down to the wire. 39 seconds.
Fonzie with these polls consistently on the Uno with the 0. That's so huge.
30 seconds remaining and set up with a discard all if it goes green.
Wait, does...
Yellow.
To yellow.
Okay, but this is going to be a discard all string all the way around. Oh, draws a plus.
Wow. What are these Fonzie draws?
That was giant. Totally changes the play. Another +2. Fonzie needs a big draw here to maintain the first place position. Cannot draw an action card and doesn't. Should be able to win it here, but no, Susie gets the discard all out in time. Susie doesn't have to play. Susie grabs another victory. Talk about a fast round towards the end there. They started throwing down cards left, right, and center. And what they don't know is that if they would have stalled a little bit, Susie wouldn't have been able to play that action card. And Susie doesn't win there. I believe it's Fonzie taking the win. So very, very close one. I'm going to need some more espresso or something. This is flying by. And now we have Susie on 2 wins overall, Katie.
Gojj, I'm liking Susie. There's some ice factor here. There's some fearless gameplay happening, and I love that. Look, I think it's got to be the swan profile picture. I'm digging it. Looks so peaceful and calm, but ready to take things in Group B.
Yep, and here we go. Back to blue means we've got a lot of room to work here if you're Susie. Now, folks, remember the stakes. I told you, it's going to move quick. If Susie wins this game, it's going to be Susie, and then you can see it down below. Pedro also moving on to the next round, okay? Because Pedro has more points than Musical One, even though they have the same amount of wins. Now, a long way to go in this one because Fonzie looking really, really strong.
Yeah, interesting Pedro didn't play that skip into Susie. Wants to hold on to it for the time being, but there we go. The +4 comes out, and Musical not really going to be able to respond to that one, but Susie looking to close things out. Would love a discard all that was blue right now, though.
Reverse.
Nice reverse.
Reverse. Skip.
Got a lot of action cards being played here. Pedro can't play his skip. Here comes our first big discard all for Musical, and it's not massive, but it's helpful. It's a +4 wild, I believe. Musical One decided to hold on to, by the way.
Skip.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bad day for Pedro if it keeps this rotation counterclockwise.
Well, this'll pull it out.
Oh, no.
Pedro, I'm so sorry, my friend. We're just biding our time watching the epitome of Uno Mobile esports, and it's, well, you're drawing 12 cards, all right? Talk about a stack and a half. Here we go. Pedro, unfortunately, can't do anything about it. And now Pedro's in a little bit of trouble. Luckily, some good discard alls.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great amount if we can get there, but we're just at about the 1 minute mark. But there we go. 1 stack is gone. Can they keep it green? Unfortunately, not going to have any discard alls there, though. That is not ideal, but potential here. That will put Fonzie maybe on that Uno as well.
Can I just say Fonzie used the emote that says challenge it, Susie challenges it, and then has to draw 6 cards. I don't know if that was mind games. She was going to do that anyways, but I'm loving it from Fonzie. Making a big play here. Discard alls. Gonna open up the window of opportunity for somebody. Question is who? Fonzie yet again on Uno, but can't play. Nice, another 0 in the end game. This is big.
That will put Fonzie on Uno as well as Musical One and Pedro.
It's got to get off red, though, or Pedro's going to win this.
Uno.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but...
Need a big draw. Gets a discard all. It's
but it doesn't take it off red.
Fonzie needs something. Doesn't get it. Pedro Pedro on the board with his second win, a massive one to boot. Gotta remember now that we have 2 players on 2 wins. If Pedro wins the next game or Susie wins the next game, they both move on, all right? So if you're a fan of both those 2 players, maybe you voted that they would win this one, you're feeling really good right now because they're likely both moving on to the semifinals, but we're not done yet. Fonzie or Musical One just wants either one of them to win so that they even have a chance to make it to the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, +4s though across the board. Every single one with at least 1 in the deck. But green's going down first. Maybe the skip. Nope, swings it over to blue. That's going to be nice for Susie as well, though. Down to 3 early.
Yeah, looking pretty strong yet again. Now, I think the big note for Susie here is everybody has a +4 wild. So whoever plays their +4 wild first is going to get punished with 16 cards. So that's what we're all waiting for, is who's going to pull the trigger first, who's going to say, I need to play this. And right now, it's looking like everybody's biding their time. Susie, are you going to get impatient? No, Susie's smart. She's going to hold on to it and wait. Who plays it first? I'm so ready for when this drops. Somebody's going to have to do it soon. The problem is you can't let them it be their last card. If it's their last card, obviously they win. So if it gets around to Pedro here, Pedro could actually secure a win. And Musical One starts it. Musical One starts it. I'm so sorry, Musical One. We know something you don't, and it's that everybody
This
has
is the
one.
horror movie, Gojj, where we're like, don't do it. Don't go into the basement. And Musical plays the card, and unfortunately will suffer the +12 as a consequence. But we'll see what color does this get changed to. Red? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's good because Pedro doesn't have a red right now, but Musical One needs to bring in the cavalry for some backup because
There could be a
ton of
skip
cards.
over. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, Susie with the win.
Susie was waiting. Susie was chilling, Gojj. Susie was like, just sure, do a red skip, do a red whatever. I'm just hanging out. And Susie gets 3 wins and takes Group B.
I gotta say, Susie did a great job of biding her time and waiting to a moment where I didn't even expect Susie to just sneak in a win there. I was so focused on how many cards Musical One was drawing, where Pedro was out, ready to set people up. But you're right, because of the skip, Susie walks away with a clear victory. Here's a quick look on those replays, by the way. Some big moments in this last group. This was a big one as well, playing the red right before 2 greens. And then a couple challenges. And I don't think, Katie, we've had a successful challenge yet. I gotta say.
Yeah. I feel like it's so rare to see the successful challenge. That might be what I've seen the least in any of the Uno Mobile tournaments we've done. But my favorite moment from this group was when Fonzie hit the challenge emote and then the challenge came in and failed.
So good. Right here.
Yes!
Look, you called it perfectly. It's like you know what's going on. Our replay ops on top of it. But yeah, the final moments, Pedro gets the win there. And then this is the moment I was talking about. I was so focused on Pedro's hand. I was like, okay, if it gets skipped there, he's got a chance. And Susie says, oh, yes, skip Pedro. That's perfect for me. I'll take it. So a quick win there for Susie means Susie will be moving on and Pedro will be moving on. No math, folks. It's just the 2 players with the most wins. So Susie, Pedro, both moving on. Unfortunately, Fonzie, Musical One, thanks for joining us, but you're not able to move on to the next round. But we appreciate you being here. And of course, obviously, great competitors. Got to remember, Fonzie won the May monthly final, all right? So these are very, very talented players. And we'll see what they can do in future competitions. A lot more chances to get involved. But I gotta say, as we take a look at our semifinals here, both looking very strong. We see Pedro moving on to compete against Simone, and then also Lex and Susie against each other in the bottom semifinals. And Katie, you actually had a good shout here. Talk to me about what you're seeing about YouTube chat.
YouTube chat may know something we don't. Perhaps they can see the future, but they knew who was going to take things home in Group B. So congratulations to YouTube chat as well. Susie was the winner of the poll and, well, the winner of Group B, and we'll see how they do in the semis.
Yeah, I think YouTube chat knows how to play Uno Mobile, folks. Now, we are going to breathe for a moment. We're going to take a very short break, all right? Don't go anywhere because, yes, we have some gift codes down the line, but also, I'm getting told you should maybe pay attention during the break because we come back. We might ask you a question about it. We'll see. Don't go anywhere.
Uno!
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno!
Well, welcome back to the Uno Mobile Community Cup Wildcard Series semifinal, folks. We've been having a blast already, and it's our first semifinals of the year. $10,000 on the line. And of course, we're celebrating Uno Mobile, so we need to go make sure we're following them on all major socials. We've got events, we've got news, we've got new things in games. Maybe we'll be revealing those a bit later, by the way, today. So follow Uno Mobile on all major socials and join the Uno Mobile exclusive Discord. So many amazing community members there. And every time we do these events, we always talk to the winners and they talk about how amazing the community's been in Discord. So go get involved. The moderators will have all those links for you, but it's also down in the description below if you're hanging out here with on the YouTube with us. We're having a blast. And also make sure you go download Uno Mobile. It's free, okay? Free 99. It costs you nothing. Go get your hands on the game in the iOS or Android Google Play Store. It's a great time. I actually have a great time playing it with some of my friends, even on road trips and things like that. You can play from anywhere on the go. So a great time to celebrate Uno Mobile and a great time to celebrate our players. We are halfway through our group stages, and Katie, Bedford, we had a blast in the first 2 groups. They moved very, very quick. And Katie, I have to ask you, were you paying attention during the break? Because we've got something right around the corner that I want to know if maybe you know the answer to.
Everyone else, Gojj. But as you know, I know everything. But we'll see if the viewers can find out.
You are way smarter than me. Folks, we have our very first trivia of the day. Don't worry, gift code coming around the corner right after this. Here's the question. Were you paying attention? What reward does a player earn if they invite 4 new friends to Uno Mobile? How many coins? Is it A, 500, B, 2,000, C, 2,300? Or D, 2,800? Well, it's not C. Spam your numbers, your letters, and everything in between in the chat. What's the answer? You get a freebie from me. A, B, D, not B, not C. Is it A or D? How many coins were you paying attention? Is it A? No, it is D. 2,800 coins. The amount of coins you can earn in-game. Real simple, folks. Go earn free coins by inviting your friends to Uno Mobile. And speaking of that, let's show that graphic. Let's talk about some friends. Let's talk about how to do that. It's pretty simple. Before we do, I'm going to reward you with some giveaways. Look at it. I told you it was coming, folks. I got you, all right? I love hosting Uno Mobile Esports, and here's a free code for you. 16 Uno Masters. Now, why is this the code, Katie? Probably because we've got 16 Uno Masters competing today. Go type that into your app. 16, the number, literally 16, and then Uno Masters, all one word. 400 coins, 5 diamonds, and 1 4x shield. All right, go get your hands on it. Really excited about this one because we always want to reward you just for being in the broadcast. Now, while you are typing this in, I do want to show you what we meant about this graphic. Look at this. You have so many ways to earn coins in Uno Mobile, and here's a great way to do so. Go to Friends or Events and tap Invite Friends. It's really simple. You do that, every new friend you invite, both you and that person get 500 coins. So maybe you thought it was A, but you were wrong because the question was how many friends you invited. You can see it in that graphic on the left-hand side. You invite multiple friends, you keep building them up and up and up. You're able to get more and more coins over and over again, you'll continue to earn coins throughout these invitation series, and you can invite more friends for bonus rewards, medals, coins, diamonds, and everything in between. So a lot you can earn and a lot on the line. But yeah, I love talking about Uno Mobile, Katie, and I love talking about competition. We are headed straight into the game, though, so I'm gonna let you take it away.
It's going to be Group C, and we'll see if they follow the patterns of the first two groups, because they've had some crazy moments. Group A felt like it was over before it even had a chance to begin, but Group C might be my favorite group purely because of Potato Girl, who also has 2+4 wilds.
Yeah, I'm loving this group right now, and what I want to talk about is the proficiency of a lot of these players. You can see where they came from as well. You see King Fox with the March banner. You got Aid with the May banner, so they're kind of repping where they come from. Potato Girl with the June banner. Sindel also coming from June. Sindel actually a substitute for this competition, so actually a fun storyline here. Maybe Sindel could step up after being pulled up for the event to see if maybe they could strike back and say, maybe I should have been here the whole time.
This is a nice play out of Potato Girl because you use one of those wilds, you get 8 away from any sort of an Uno, and you still have 1 and a +2 in your back pocket. And I don't have a lot of potato puns, Gojj, but I might need you to take over while I look some up because I just love this name so much.
Yeah, all of our Uno Mobile players have such unique names, and it's fun to see them kind of have their own character around just their names and avatars, whether it's pictures or what they choose their avatar to be. But here's the question. Around 90 seconds is the big decision-making factor. Do we play the +4 wild or not? And Potato Girl says, absolutely we do. On Uno first by a large margin. Question is, can she hold on to it?
Wait, but the green play comes out, and there we go. Potato said, thanks so much for the green. Well, you know what I actually loved so much about this?
Wow.
It's the fact that when Potato put that last wild down, they went with yellow.
Yeah.
And so the player was like, oh, great, we go to green. I'm telling you, Potato Girl got the plays, got the moves.
That is what we call in the business a big brain play. You bluff that you have a certain color, and they say, well, we got to change it to something. There's 3 colors they can choose from, and one of them is yours. So a great job there by Potato Girl. We got to run that back. We got to run it back and see if Potato Girl could potentially get another win back-to-back. That one was very, very fast, and I know a bit frustrating maybe if you're Sindel there to set up Potato Girl, but still pretty impressive.
Very impressive indeed. Wilds, a lot of wilds throughout too. Look at what is with the candy themes. Can someone get this answer for me? Because I'm down horrendous. There's mints, there's gummies. I need this in my life.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of different themes you can get in the in-game store. It's a lot of fun. And I love seeing all the different players and what they put to the test here with what they like to see. Like sometimes you play a +4 wild and like candy pops up and you're like, yeah, I'm in on that. That's my move. Or donuts or something. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. We had cats at one point too, if you remember, Katie.
Donuts, cats, and candy, basically my life.
That's right. But okay, back to the action. We got to focus here. This is really important stuff as King Fox, again, an early +4 wild, but I don't mind it because, well, we're going to have to draw 4 if they didn't play it. So down goes 8 cards to Sindel. And now we have 2 players on Uno already.
Yeah, that's actually huge, especially because Aid didn't use that skip and doesn't use it here either, but no blue for Potato. Does get a reverse, and King Fox, both of them pushed off of that Uno.
Yeah, reverse does set up Potato Girl and King Fox to throw down a +2, which goes to red, which is what Potato Girl needs. Set up flawlessly, but the +2 blue keeps it away. Back to Uno we go, but we're still in it, barely. Nice.
Wow. Red.
Yeah,
The
okay.
red, all right. Wait,
I was
but
gonna say-
wait, if it stays... If it stays here and then the skip comes in, Potato Girl with the plays.
Here we go. A skip straight to Potato Girl means we are definitely running it back. Well
Touchdown.
done, Potato Girl.
Potato
this
Girl.
time, a skip sets up Potato Girl. Doesn't even need the wild. Says, thank you very much, Potato Girl. 2 up, 2 down. Could Potato Girl sweep? Now, I'm seeing the YouTube poll live here for Group C, folks. And I'm going to be honest, it's still open, which means if you're not voting Potato Girl, what are you doing? Or do you think that there's an underdog, a dark horse, or maybe an under horse even that could move their way to the top of this leaderboard? That's what I want to know from you. Do you think Potato Girl is going to win in 3, 4, 5, or somebody else going to snatch it right out from underneath her? I don't know. It's going to be a tough one to take down Potato Girl right now. 2 wins. And, well, as you wanted, Katie, here you go.
Yes. Potato Girl, just what a gem. We'll see. We don't often see sweeps in these tournaments either, but anything could happen. And as we know too, this looks great for Potato Girl, but this group could go the distance. All of these players are here because of their abilities when they play Uno Mobile. So it's not over until it's over, no matter how delicious these cards look.
Yeah, I'm seeing 56%, by the way, on Potato Girl. So I think YouTube chat is pretty smart this time around again when it's going real quick. But here we go, a couple skips. And Potato Girl, again, looking so good right now. And is going to go ahead and play the +4 wild. Does Potato Girl bluff again? Yes. Goes green when she has a yellow. Watch out for that. Let's see if somebody decides to change it. They think they have to, or maybe they've learned. Let's see. Huge. Okay, the stack will come through. Potato Girl's gonna have to draw 6. We're still in it.
Yeah, unfortunately, does not work out for Potato Girl this time. Sindel, though, maybe a chance here to get on the board, but doesn't have any wilds to close things out. Ooh, and that drop shuts the door on that for the time being. But, oh, a massive discard all out of Potato. Actually, a reverse there would have been nice.
I know, but that's the, no, you do know, right? They just played a discard all, so you know they don't have any greens.
Wait, yeah,
so
duh.
That would have been the perfect play, a missed opportunity there, but frankly, it works out because Sindel says, let me do your job for you. How about a +4 wild on aid? That'll work.
Reverse.
Let's see. The reverse is coming in. A little bit of a reverse. Oh, a nice draw from Sindel. Immediately uses it. Yellow works out for the Fuser players, I assume.
Again.
Oh, Aid's having a tough go of it, but a big discard all for King Fox on the yellows.
Yeah, again, Sindel actually set up Potato Girl near flawlessly, right? Goes yellow. 3 out of 4 cards that Potato Girl had for yellow. But a skip will keep us in play, and the discard all from King Fox means King Fox now in the mix to win this one. So,
here we go.
Anybody's game. Couple discard alls.
Reverse.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. There's the play. If you see somebody play a discard all and you've got to reverse it right back to them because they can't play the same color. Moving quick. Oh, we could stay here. Potato could go to Uno.
Yeah, huge.
Reverse.
Oh,
Aid!
3 up. 3
Potato
down.
Girl, baby, let's go.
Absolutely wilding on main here in Group C. Are you kidding me? That is 3 in a row. Fire in the hole. Potato Girl is here to play and cannot be stopped. Unbelievable performance. And frankly, look, you and I, viewers, let's all lean in a little bit, okay? We know that they can't see each other's cards, so they don't know these things. To us, it looks like obvious plays, but in game, you just don't know. And it just worked out that way where Potato Girl was gifted 3 wins in a row. What an unbelievable performance from Potato Girl. That's got to make you feel so good going into the semifinals. Quick look at these replays here. These are those moments, right? Could have reversed there. Maybe. Doesn't matter. +4 comes through. And then right here, the reverse back to Potato Girl to give Potato Girl another win in a row is unreal. Now, this is crazy. Where it gets real fancy, all right, folks? We've got a great admin team behind the scenes, okay? So let me explain this to you, the way this works. Our scoreboard here showing 3 wins. Potato Girl, you know Potato Girl's moving on to the semifinals. Everybody knows it. You saw what Potato Girl was able to do. Tons of points. You see zeros across the board for everybody else. Now, the way this works is, no, we don't keep playing. No, we still have a double tiebreaker not shown here. And what that double tiebreaker is it's based on your hand points. So not your total score, because nobody else won any, so they didn't have any score. It's based on how many cards you had at the end of each game and how many points that would have given you, or gave Potato Girl, rather, if you add them all up. So, for instance, if King Fox had 2 points in every single one of those games, that's a total of 6 points, which we know wasn't the case. And so because of that, King Fox, if they had the lowest points, which is looking like they are moving on. So you wanted the lowest amount of hand points between every single one of those games in order to move on in a double tiebreaker. Talk about cutting it close. That is wild. So here's the quick look here. We've got 3 players in the top of semifinals. and 3 players in the bottom of semifinals. And I'm getting word from production, by the way, in 3 games, King Fox's 3 hands that they had left when Potato Girl ran out of cards totaled only 85 points. So King Fox moving on. And that was 30 points less than Sindel, who would have been next at 115. Aid had like 400 some odd points, a ton of cards in their hand every time Potato Girl won. So a little bit of a kind of like cutting hairs rule there, but it's about how many cards you have left. So you basically wanted to be second in every single one of those games or close to it in order to move on. So a fun word, a fun way to rule that one. But again, a massive shout to Potato Girl. That was incredible.
Well, and what I'm excited about is that Potato Girl and Simone are now in the same semifinal, and Potato Girl won the June event, but Simone came in 3rd in that event. So maybe potential for a rematch. Not only are they both red hot today, but Simone may be looking for some revenge.
That's a great shout. I love that you called that out because I think some of these players, they're going to start running into some people that they've played in the past. Now, that's the way we ordered this, by the way. When we put together all the seeding, the top player from each monthly finals was split up between each of the groups, right? And then the rest of the players were kind of split up amongst that as well. So you're not playing anybody, in theory, from your month. But now, moving into the semifinals here shortly, we're not done yet with groups. We're almost there. When we get to semifinals, you'll be playing with maybe some of the folks from your groups, from your monthly finals that also made it into the next round. So we're going to be moving into Group D next. Now, Katie, I got to remind people a couple more things, okay? We've already given away a couple codes. You know, you can earn things here in watching the broadcast. We got some more down the line. But there's other ways for our players to earn as well. Yes, top 4 are getting paid out today, but top 8, if you make the semifinals, you get invited to the grand finals at the end of the year, maybe beginning of the next year. You're going to stay tuned for that. We've got a big grand finals event with the top 8 players from each of our year-long semifinals. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but if you paid attention during the break, you saw the explanation of that. Very, very cool stuff.
Very cool stuff indeed. Now we are in to Group D. Look at Simone Bay. Different Simone, but that's huge. The red gets played, that discard all comes out, bam, just like that. You got a +4, and well, not a lot anyone can do to stop it.
Yeah, again, moving very quick. This is Group D. You can see in the top right-hand corner of your screen. And right now, Simone with a free victory. Simone Bay. Maybe we just call her Bay because we've already got a Simone that was competing earlier. Bay grabs a quick early victory. And that right there is like the classic Uno Mobile experience, right? If you can hold on to a +4 wild, nobody tries to draw it out of you early, and that's your last card, you win every single time. When we talk the best Uno Mobile players, that's like strategy number 1. It basically hardly ever happens because players know that's the case. But sometimes you get lucky enough to where you can hold on to it for the last card, and there's nothing anybody can do besides just try to skip you and delay the inevitable. So keep an eye out for that. We'll see it again, I'm sure, later in the broadcast, but T on your screen.
T and Julius.
2 +4 wilds, Julius the same.
Wow, that could get mixy depending on what happens, but we do get the blue thrown down. Immediately says, no, not interested. Let's swing it over to a green, but only one player with a discard all to make too much use of. But do we play one early? No, both of them holding those close to the chest.
Yeah.
But Julius, if you can get rid of that 3-2, having 2 +4s to close it out.
I know. It's going to change colors here, which is huge. You're going to force Julius to play one of these and feels comfortable playing one. Now, this could be, if you're playing super high IQ and you're trying to like hyper predict, this could be a signal flare. This could tell T. I think Julius has another one because he's playing a +4 wild in the first 30 seconds of the game. But Julius...
Wow, okay.
Julius burns it and says, no, test me. And I unfortunately think that was the wrong play because T knows that if it gets around to T and they can't play, they should definitely play it. And now the perfect time to play it, Julius. Unfortunate for you, my friend. You're going to have to draw 6 cards.
Yeah, and I feel like having it go red twice, you really are teeing up your hand on that final card. You don't often see someone do that if they're bluffing. But Simone now... chance to make something happen. T really wanting to hold on to that wild, and I can't blame them with a minute and a half left.
Yeah, I don't blame them at all. But look like a free and clear victory for either Julius or T. Now a bit more troublesome. And yeah, right now, just again, no reds. Like, we burned them all. And several skips coming through. This could open up a couple. No, just one discard all in order. Watch out for Quinn. Could sneak in and get pretty close.
Here we go. Sub 1 minute, and Simone Bay in the best position is able to throw down that Uno. T, do you finally play the wild?
I don't know. I guess you do. You're running out of daylight.
Keep
Goes
the blue.
This isn't a bad play if you don't know the cards of Bay.
It has
but
to
Bay.
skip.
Oh,
Wow!
We're still in it, but we've got to change it off blue, and it's
But
not
if
looking
Julius
like we will.
skips on this next one,
I know. I don't know if he will or not. Goes yellow.
wow,
But the
what is
problem
happening?
It's gonna go back to blue. No, Quinn saves it. What a play! Quinn could have played a discard all there and would have given a win to Simone Bay. Now T teed up to win it all.
Wow.
Unreal.
Okay, discard all's coming into play, but
it
it
sets
doesn't
up
matter.
T.
T, huge.
I was not expecting that. Like, because we can see all of the cards, you see our player at the top, they've got a ton of blues with a discard all they could play, or a couple of yellows they're trying to get out of their hand. If they would have gone the other way, went blue discard all, you see Simone Bay win again with a free setup. And I guess maybe they knew that Simone either had that color or just said, no, I need to get these yellow out because what I want to do is win with the discard all when I still have 5 cards in my hand. Potentially maybe the strategy there, but whew, that was close. Now we got 2 winners on a win each.
A and T on the board. Quinn and Julius trying to find their way there. Do have some wilds to work with, so potential, but a skip comes out and they'll swing back over to Quinn. All right, nice reverse top deck draw.
Yeah, I gotta remind everybody again, we're gonna be having polls up this entire broadcast. We got another YouTube poll. Let's see if YouTube, you all are pretty smart thus far. I gotta say, you're 2 for 2. So let's see if maybe you can get a third. Who you think's gonna win? Is it gonna be Simone Bay, which a lot of folks are going that way because she already has a win, but still pretty early in Group D.
Reverse.
And we'll see the reverse comes in and nothing to use. Teal have to pull and unfortunately doesn't pull the correct color, but the +4 is coming out.
Uno.
And that'll be, oh wait,
Wow.
that goes all the way back around to
Yeah.
Bay. Oh,
It's gonna keep going over and over again, stack on stack on stack, and Simone Bay is just, really? Everybody had something to play on that? Another 16 draw for
Jeez.
Simone Bay. That is brutal.
Yeah, that is unfortunate with 1:40 left to play. And especially for T2, you pulled a blue, which is nice, but you were kind of hoping maybe it had ended on a green or a red, so you could at least get to that Uno.
Yeah, nobody can go out yet, so we still have 90 seconds, but ooh. Slowly but surely. Nice. Wild could play here. I don't hate the yellow play there to get Julius down to Uno on a 0, especially as we're losing a bit of time.
That's crazy, though. It could be T on a 1 and a 0, and Julius just on a 0.
Yeah, that's right.
Uno.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. We're gonna go.
Does it go
here.
green?
Yeah.
Wow, a 1
Okay.
and a 0.
Oh wait, it's gonna give a win to Julius.
Wait, oh my God,
Julius
yeah.
perfectly for the 0-on-0 play. Julius, hey, we might have called you out for a mistake in the
Yeah,
last
what
one,
the heck?
but congratulations, my friend. That's a nice victory you got there because we had some players with some decent amount of cards. Remember, the way these scores work is you add up all the hand points of everybody else that was still in the game, and that's your score. So if it does come down to the first tiebreaker, that will delineate. You want to win with people that have a lot of cards in their hand. And then the second tiebreaker is what we saw last group, which is if everybody's got zeros, well, we do the hand point calculation, which is even more math and a fun way to delineate who moves on. But onward we go.
Julius, a great hand to maybe get 2 wins in a row. We'll have to see what happens, but a lot of the reds getting pulled out first. Oh, nice top deck. It's so satisfying, Gojj, when you get a top deck and it ends up being that same color.
Oh, I know. And it happens, it's at least in this, it's happened a lot, frankly. So we'll see maybe if they can keep getting that luck, or sometimes the luck will change and turn it on its head here. Now, that's a +8. Again, I'm actually not horribly uncomfortable with where Simone Bay's at right now with some discard alls in hand and 2 wilds. Keep that in mind. A ton of cards, but things can change quite dramatically in Uno Mobile.
And that discard, I imagine, will come out, but T and Julius probably sick of the blues at this point. Oh, nice top deck discard, all to get back to 2.
Here come all the
And
discard
there's it's
alls,
on the green.
And we're going yellow.
Oh, wow.
Look at Simone Bay's hand. Like, if somebody doesn't do anything about that, we could be in trouble. Julius burns the +4 wild.
I mean, T's going to have to try and throw down that +4.
This is perfect for Simone Bay. Yeah. The problem is if it can get to red. Oh, no.
Ooh, what the?
Is
1,000
baiting.
IQ?
Oh, that's a huge bluff. You had an opportunity to go to 2 cards there, and instead Simone is bluffing.
Oh, the 8! Julius just matched twice in a row. A 0 to a 0 and an 8 to an 8 in 2. When does that ever happen?
I gotta say,
What?
Again, you can't see all the cards, but if Simone Bay just plays the discard all there, goes to 2 wilds, and that's it, I don't think Julius wins there. So that's a tough one. But Julius on 2 out of nowhere. Congratulations, Julius. Job's not done. You gotta get 3. But Julius, also keep in mind, by the way, that's a pretty big win in terms of points for Julius if it does come down to a tiebreaker, because every wild is 50 hand points. And, well, we know Simone Bay had 2. So it's at least 100+ hand just from Simone, including the others. Pretty big win if it does come down to a tiebreaker. But right now, all we care about is wins, and Julius is on 2, folks. So I don't know if you voted yet. I don't know if you're voting Julius now or if you still got time to, but it might be closing. Looking like everybody's thinking Simone Bay is going to come out on top. And right now, job's not done. Job's not done. All right, Julius, get another win, and we'll be seeing you in the semifinals.
Julius got to be feeling so good, though. That's why I said it's never over until it's over, Gojj. And Julius just proved why that is so true. But I can't get over the fortune of that, to be able to match that different color but the same number. That is incredible. We'll see if Julius can do it one more time. And look at that beautiful cat pack.
Okay, look, as much as I want to talk about the cat pack, it is maybe my favorite. Look at the bottom of our screen, the scores right now. This is what I was talking about with Julius, okay? This is big. 2 wins and a big number there means Julius is most assuredly probably going to the semifinals, regardless of if somebody else grabs 3 wins first, okay? So we'll keep that in mind as we go. Julius would like to just close it out here. We'll see. Quick look as more and more wilds being played fairly early. T is not too disgruntled about a yellow.
Ooh, looked like Julius was thinking about it and does decide to play that green.
Yeah, there's some discard alls potentially coming out from Simone Bay.
Wow.
Unfortunately, okay, prediction here is that we're going to be seeing Simone Bay draw at least 8, I think. +2, +2, +4 from Quinn.
Oh, no, I didn't even think about that.
Red.
Oh.
There it is. Sorry, Simone Bay. sorry, YouTube chat. I know this is the person you think is going to win, but
oh wow,
this
and
is
that's
brutal.
Julius gonna get hit with a +4 too. So T actually in a pretty good situation here if it stays blue.
Yeah. Here's a discard all probably. No. Okay, changing it up. Don't mind that. Wants to go red because believes most people don't have reds, and Simone says, no, I'll change it back to yellow. I need to get rid of these yellows. Don't mind it.
Okay, goes to that green. A
Big.
skip.
Yeah, don't want to risk that. I mean, oh no.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
T with the freebie.
Oh, wow.
Discard alls again punish the user as T grabs their 2nd victory. We now have 2 players on 2 wins, Katie, and 1 on 1. So now T or Julius wins this next game, they will both be moving on to the semifinals.
I mean, that's so huge for T as well, because if you were looking at those ranks, T was in 3rd and was like 20 or 25 points out of 2nd place behind Bay. So a big win to be had, but now 50% of our players a chance to close things out.
Skip.
Yeah. Big opportunity here. Quinn, Simone Bay, they need a win, and they need it now. This will be the first time YouTube chat has been wrong thus far if Simone Bay cannot get on the board here. We are running out of daylight. Here we go. Nice. Couple discard alls probably coming through here.
Would make sense. I mean, that does put Julius in a pretty good situation. Actually, pretty similar cards to T. A lot of wilds and yellows across the board, actually.
Simone Bay goes to 2 here with a +4.
Reverse.
Reverse.
The Bay comeback.
Uno.
Yeah, this forces the +4 wild, which is going to come back to bite Simone Bay again.
Okay,
Coach,
that was a caster.
Look at me. This is the problem. If everybody's got a +4 wild and you play it first, you're drawing 16 cards every time. I mean, just watch it. I don't even have to look at the screen. I know it's happening because no one wants to draw the cards. And Simone Bay goes from Uno to 17 total cards. Oh, my heart. I'm so sorry, Simone Bay.
I feel like that was my fault. I was like, this is the moment. This is the Bay comeback. And then immediately after, disaster struck.
Draw a card.
Brutal. But it goes to yellow, which means we got 2 players that could potentially close this out here very quickly.
Reverse.
Julius goes reverse, gonna delay potentially the inevitable. Actually, that might have just set up Julius to win it all just by reversing. It will mean that he hits Uno first and then go before T. Don't do it. Don't
pick yellow.
Don't go yellow.
No!
Oh,
No!
well, the good news is Julius wins Group
Wow.
D, and the good news for T is
Oh,
that
wait.
T also will move on. They both
present.
had 2. They both had 2 wins.
Wow.
Julius is your winner of Group D. So, yes, a little bit sad to see if your T throwing the win away to Julius. But frankly, you're not going to be feeling bad because you already had 2 wins. You set up Julius for success. You're both moving on. Very well done. What a way to finish that one. Let's take a look back at some of those replays.
Yeah, I mean, Julius just kind of is the most unique circumstance I think we saw of any of the groups and how Julius consistently won a ton of these rounds. You can see that big discard all comes in, and then it just gets teed up so perfectly each time.
Yeah, this is crazy. But here's that +16 we were talking about. I've seen a lot of +16s. Biggest one of the day, by the way, +20. I don't know if anybody in chat thinks we'll get maybe more than that. So if you think we're going to get more than 20 on one of our biggest stacks of the day, let me know in chat. Unfortunately, YouTube, you were wrong, and so were we. I told you to vote Simone Bay. That's my bad. I'll take that one for you. We'll keep your perfect record, and we'll see if we can move into the semifinals with it. But quick win here from T. This actually set up T for a lot of success. That put T in a situation here to where this kind of throwaway, if we can call it that, really not a bad thing because they're both moving on. There's that yellow play, and ooh, very, very tough.
Well, and Julius, take a look at that. 479, the score. T with those 2 wins, comfortably sitting in second. But I was taking a look, and Julius was the April winner. Didn't have the little kind of banner up. But it does seem like a lot of our winners from previous events winning in their groups today.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great call out, right? Like, this is definitely going to be a one of those competitions where everything can be turned on its head. We've got a lot of players that are really, really talented, and sometimes you're the best player in the game. You've proved it in the monthly final. Why not prove it in the semifinal as well and make your way to the grand finals later this year or early next? But let's take a look at our bracket because, folks, did you blink too many times? We're already here. We've broken through the ceiling of the group stages and made our way to the semifinals already. Semifinals right around the corner. We've got 2 semifinals. We get a chance to kind of zoom in here and see this because this is all that matters now. Now, first and foremost, these 8 players have qualified for the grand finals, which will happen sometime after our second semifinals. It's down in November, all right? But today, now these 8 players who've already qualified for grand finals are now playing to qualify for the grand finals today, which will net them some cash. Our pricing is just for the top 4. So semis A, which is where we're going to go next likely, that is going to be a doozy. And excited to see who can win that one. Now, folks, we've got some more codes for you. I literally just saw somebody in chat say, hey, Gojj, where are the codes? Don't worry. We got some more right around the corner. We're going to head to a very short break. And one, I need you to pay attention during the break because who knows what could happen during that. But when we come back, I'll probably have some codes. So don't go anywhere. Semifinals right around the corner.
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks
I
like
love
he
that
might have an
pass.
opportunity here and stays for the 1.
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno!
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1,000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno!
2024 is here, and the Uno Mobile Community Cup is back with a whole year of competition. And we are going bigger with $50,000 total in prizing and open to even more countries than before, with players from US, Canada, Brazil, and Mexico. For 2024's competition, we have split the year in half. The first half starts in March and ends in June, with the top players from each month making the first semifinal live show in July. The second half begins in July as well and ends in October, with the top players from these months playing in our second semifinal live show in November. Each semifinal live show will have a prize pool of $10,000 awarded to the top 4 players. The top 8 from each semifinals will make the final tournament in January of 2025 to end the year of competition and celebrate Uno Mobile's 6-year anniversary with an even bigger grand finale. A prize pool of $30,000.
Drops the yeehaw!
Nice challenge from Maria. Dusty's looking so strong.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here.
Looks like he might have an opportunity here and stays for the 1.
Will you be the next Uno Mobile esports star? Don't miss your chance to compete for free in the Community Cup monthly qualifiers to work your way through bronze, silver, gold, and diamond cups to make the monthly finals. The bronze cups will take place at the start of each month, giving you a chance to begin your journey from the 1st through the 8th and make it through the qualifiers by the 10th of each month. Join us March 1st to become the next Uno Mobile esports star.
Uno!
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1,000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno!
Well, folks, welcome back to the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup and our very first semifinals of the year. Our winners from our monthly finals all coming together to compete against each other for $10,000. We've had a blast thus far, and we've already gotten through group stages somehow. So semifinals for our semifinals right around the corner. I gotta remind you though, if you haven't, go download Uno Mobile for free right now on the iOS or Android Google Play Store. Go get your hands on the game. It's a ton of fun. You can play from anywhere on the go and with friends. And if you invite those friends, you'll get some extra coins, and so will they. And go follow Uno Mobile on all major socials. I already told you about this. We're live all over the place, and so go drop a follow in all those places you can find us live, and go follow them on Twitter as well. Everywhere you can find information about Uno Mobile, go get your hand on their socials. That's all down in the link in the description below if you're on YouTube. And yeah, we have a blast in Uno Mobile, and in the Discord in particular as well. You can maybe meet some new friends and just meet other people that are passionate about Uno Mobile, all right? Go join the Discord. But we got to bring back my friend, Katie Bedford, my co-caster. Having a blast today, my dear friend. Group stages were quick, I gotta say. We moved fast, and I don't know if anyone can slay the beast that is Potato Girl, because she was unstoppable during our group stages. Won 3 up, 3 down, walked into the semifinals without anybody even able to breathe. I mean, it was insane. So I'm really paying attention to see what Potato Girl can do in our semifinals.
Look, Samwise said it best, Gojj. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Potato Girl is locking it down. She's going to be in the finals, I feel it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now, folks, I told you we were going to have another gift code for you. Now's the time. We reward you just for paying attention and tuning in to the broadcast. And your next code is who you vote for, because the question is, who are you voting for in our YouTube polls? I mean, some of you have been right, some of you have been wrong. You were wrong in the last one. I told you I gave you a free pass, though. Go down, you saw it during the break. You just click that gift code button, click redeem, and type in who you vote for. All one word, type it all the way out. Get 600 coins this time around, 10 diamonds, and a 4x shield. You're not going to want to miss this one, and we have more down the line. Now, I have another question for you, Katie, and our audience. Another trivia question. Spam these answers in the chat as fast as you can. Which of these is not a Wild Weekend event? Is it A, Time Balloon, B, Wild Punch, C, 07, or D, Wild Trick? Chat, now's your time. Spam your answers. Do it now, or you can wait a second and maybe you have a better chance, but we're about to see. Is it A, Time? No, it's not. It's not A, Time Balloon. Is it B, Wild Punch, maybe? C, 07? Is it D, Wild Trick? Which one is it? It's not Wild Trick either, so down to the final 2. Is it B or C? 07? Wild Punch. I'm a big fan of Wild Punch, but is that the answer for this one? No, it is 07, folks. Did you type C? Are you an Uno Mobile expert? That's my question for you. I'm paying attention. I see you in the chat. I see those of you getting it right and getting it wrong. I'm watching you, all right? Go get your hands on the Uno Mobile Community Cup if you're trying to prove me wrong that you're an Uno Mobile expert. You can play right now. Now, Katie, I talked about this at the top of the show. We've got a very fun reveal, by the way, that we're going to be making here in broadcast later. Look at this ring. It's beautiful.
That's
Is
my
it
ring.
a ring? You don't know. What does it mean? Does it give you any answers? Does it grant you wishes? You don't know. But folks, we've got a big reveal down the line, and slowly but surely we'll be revealing more and more throughout the broadcast. Maybe we've already revealed a little bit and you missed it. Who knows? We're dropping hints throughout the whole show. We got more teasers down the line. This is going to totally change Uno Mobile Esports the way you know it as it stands. So you're not going to want to miss this. You got to stay tuned in. Let's talk a little bit about what's happened thus far as we're about to get into the semifinals, though, Katie. We've got a little replay package of all of our groups. And starting out in Group A, again, we had some really heavy hitters. We had T-Bird, who won the very first monthly finals of the year, but wasn't able to close it out.
No, wasn't able to close it out, but it was Simone who closed it out after just 4 rounds for Group A, ends 3-1 with Lex coming in second. And there was a ton of decisive moments in these groups, and the people who won, they did so in style.
Yeah, we saw the plus 20, the biggest stack of the day, and still haven't landed a challenge yet. Susie had a pretty good day as well thus far, but Potato Girl, the story right now, right? Who can slay the beast that is Potato Girl? This is unstoppable gameplay. Won 3 in a row. Had to go to our double tiebreaker to figure out who else was making it through. And then Group D was a good one as well. I mean, Julius ended up actually having a great run in Group D. We thought maybe Simone Bay was going to be doing really well, and unfortunately just couldn't quite close it out. It was T and Julius with almost an alley-oop there at the very end. With that win for Julius, for them both to move forward. But yeah, Katie, talk to me a little bit about our 2 semifinals. We're going to be starting at the top, our first semifinal.
Don't stop.
Again, having Potato Girl and Simone, Simone 3-1'd and Potato Girl swept, respectively, I think that is going to be a clash of titans in that top semifinal. But even Susie, Julius as well. Julius had such a great comeback. So I think these semifinals are going to be great, but it's going to be Simone and Potato Girl I have my eye on.
Yeah, definitely the case. We're going to be throwing into game here real quickly, folks. Now, this is the semifinals, a lot on the line. If you just make the grand finals, folks, you are winning some money, all right? We got $10,000, and it's all going to our top 4, with $5,000 of that going to our first place victor. So you got to get there first. Grand finals means you're walking away with some cash. A lot on the line, Katie. I think these players have a little bit of nerves right now.
A little bit of nerves, but I love that you brought that up, right? You are now playing for that money. You know that every move you make counts. And Simone says T's not going to get to make a move, but the reverse comes in. That could actually be nice. They'll be able to both get rid of their blues.
Wow,
and now
look at T.
Simone in a good spot, but T in a better spot, especially with those 2 wilds and the +4. That's huge.
I love it. That's a freebie for T yet again. A +4 wild. I don't think anybody's going to be able to do anything about it. The only thing you can do when somebody has a +4 wild as the last card is reverse it or skip them. And a +2 just means that TEs have even a bigger victory off the start.
Wow.
T with a quick gank swings in from behind the fence and says, I will take that very quickly. Yet again, massive job there from T to grab the very first win of the first semifinals.
Well, and I think there was a decent amount of wilds that was pretty fast, so that score amount T should have for that first game should be pretty good too if things maybe don't go their way moving forward.
Yeah, great call there, Katie. I'm excited to see what could happen here in the next one. Again, I think you said it perfectly. Like, the amount of wilds you have is so important, but it's how you play them. If you are able to hold on to them till the end, you will win. And T, a freebie there. Just gank your opponents.
Look at that. Am I pointing the right direction? Wait, this way. No, that way, down there. Look, 311 Gojj from one game.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Yeah, that's a great call out. The bottom of her screen,
Potato
we have
Girl.
our scores. Potato Girl again already on Uno. Oh, no. Okay. I was like, how are they playing that? I thought they were going to play the other card, and we're going to have another +4 wild final card. Does go to Uno, but no wilds to write home about. So the game continues as we play our +4 early. This is actually going to draw T's early, and it means Simone is going to draw, I believe, 12.
But what color goes with green?
Draw
If that had been yellow, that would have been incredible.
Yeah, well, Potato Girl's been given a couple of those. I don't think she can be given all of them, so doesn't get gifted anything this time around. Like, discard all here. I think Simone's thinking this is dangerous, and she wasn't right in that moment, but I still do like the big brain plays here. You almost can't risk the discard all when Potato Girl only has 2 or 3 cards, and there's a chance that they're all the same color. Just like that, Pedro right there into the mix with only 2 and both skips.
Well, this is huge. I mean, Potato Girl the risk of this skip potentially does switch it over to red. So will not be the case. We'll get on Uno too, but wow, this is actually huge. Okay, Uno stay the same.
Wow.
So many skips on the board right now.
I know. I'm so curious to see how this goes. Could T go back to back? Now, I want to see if our production is going to keep track with me. Can we swap to T's perspective? I think T could potentially set up Potato Girl. Here's a look at T's perspective, the other side of this equation. Look at where Potato Girl's at right now with a discard all yellow. I am so worried that we're going to go yellow here in a moment, and T's going to set up Potato Girl for this swap. Luckily, a +4 wild to Potato Girl means T is in a really good position to win this, especially if Pedro decides to play that discard all later if we can get the color changed. But another top deck luck. I'm glad we're on this perspectives. This is going to get real interesting. This could go to yellow and have T on 2 with about 25 seconds.
Yeah, this is, I mean, if it stays on, if there's another discard all out of Simone, then that could put Potato Girl on 5 with the discard for red.
Yeah, that's actually a great call. The discard alls here definitely could continue. I would. 14 seconds remaining. Running out of daylight. Potato on 5. If
Potato Girl.
Oh, Pedro!
No, Pedro, what? I didn't even see.
Remaining.
Was that a top? Where'd that discard all come from?
The top deck draw again with a discard all. Unstoppable Pedro, the Baron of the east side of our board. Unbelievable. This man was lying in wait and said, I believe in the heart of the cards. Boom. Draws it. Throws them all down and grabs the victory. I am so loving our semifinals action right now. 2 different players on 2 wins.
This is actually crazy because Potato Girl and Simone were out the gate so red hot, and now they've been put on ice. It's Pedro, it's T locking things down early. So, I mean, they might have been feeling confident, but a bit of nerves now that you were talking about it, but a lot of discard alls available as well, especially Potato Girl, that big blue if they can get it there.
Yeah, you know, and I think if you look at the bottom of our screen with our 2 winners, look at the difference in scores. This is what we talk about. If you can win quickly, you get massive scores to help out with any tiebreakers that could happen. And if it takes till the very end, you're not going to walk away with a lot of points. But all that matters is the win if there's no tiebreakers. So discard alls go flying back and forth. Classic play from Simone. Definitely knows what they're doing. Throws down a reverse back into it, so T has to draw. Watch out for T, though. Look at that discard all she just drew.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. I mean, those discards, another one gets pulled for the same color. Those can really just fundamentally change the game, and you can't anticipate when someone has one with that many cards.
Skip.
Quick skip. Dang red. This is going to be brutal.
Wow.
T's going to go to Uno, and it's a +2. Not going to really afford a lot here, but look at where the +4s are lined up right now. You've got to make a big decision here. Go skip. This is tough because T is still set up to lose if the +4s go down, but you got to make sure they go down in time.
Yeah, we have a minute 20 on the clock. Does change over to yellow. Pedro, the only one. Nice top deck from T, but yeah, those +4s are really scary. Not coming out just
Here
yet,
they go.
but oh no.
This is really good for Simone. Potato's going to play a +4. Pedro's going to have to play his +4. T draws 8, and Simone still has her +4. The question is probably going to go yellow. That means Simone has to make a decision. Do I play my +4 now, or do I wait? 60 seconds left.
And do you decide to go for it? The top deck seeming tempting, maybe, but no. Commits to it, will force it out of Potato as well.
Yeah, and I think Pedro decided not to say Uno that time. Got caught not saying it, and so had to draw a little bit. But a +8 means Pedro, unfortunately, you had to draw a couple. How about a couple more? Here we go.
That brings good news for Potato, though. If you can throw down that 3, you're sitting on 1.
All right. The draw 2
Potato
comes through.
Girl.
Can't play yet, but in a really good position. Needs a good draw here, though. Only 1 point. That's a huge draw.
Wow.
Huge draw. I don't think going to be able to play on this. Has to do it again. How about another good draw from Potato Girl if they want to win here?
What? Oh.
Not bad. Still in the lead. Still in the lead at 10 points. Look at our numbers. We got 5 seconds remaining.
Come on, Potato Girl.
+4 to Simone means that +6
No.
to Potato Girl.
What?
Simone takes it? Does Simone take it?
Wow.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
unlucky for Potato Girl. Simone, what a play.
in the literal final seconds, was able to stack the +2s, which then forced Potato Girl to draw without being able to respond, which means Potato Girl couldn't win there, and it goes to Simone instead. That was wild. I was not expecting that. I thought Potato Girl could close it out. We're going to go to Pedro's perspective here. We have 3 players on a win apiece, Katie. It is worth mentioning, based on our current tiebreaker, Pedro is the bottom of the pecking order there. Now, I got to remind people at home, too, if you're watching on YouTube, our YouTube poll still active at For a Moment. Got over 200 votes in here. Who are you voting for? Is it Potato Girl? Yes, a lot of folks voted for Potato Girl. 43%, by the way, of 200. You do the math on that. That's like, I don't know, 50 people or something.
Yeah, don't ask me about that. I can't help you there. Look, I believe in the Potato Girl comeback. Oh, unless that happens, that's just going to force out a massive amount. That's going to be 14 to Potato Girl versus out everyone's wilds. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Red.
I mean, you can definitely come back from it. We've seen it in the past, right?
Wilds will be necessary, I think.
Need wilds, but also you got to get discard alls here. You got to get discard all in basically every color. And not
that was about as bad as that could be, honestly.
Yeah, that was frankly a very brutal draw. You saw, I think, 2 or 3 discard alls, but they were all red, which means Potato Girl pretty much out of this one. You never know, but worth keeping in mind. All right, T looking very strong right now as continual +2s get thrown down.
You just needed to go to that green 4. Okay, she doesn't have a discard for that. Does keep it blue. Big discard all for Simone.
Yeah, it'll force T to play the wild now. Do you bluff right now?
Red.
Doesn't.
No. Change to yellow.
A nice little verbal bluff, if you will, if you're Simone.
Blue.
Oh, but Potato with the play says tempting to do the discard all, but no. Doesn't want to keep it on that red. Believes T is telling the truth.
Yeah, it's not worth the risk, right? Got to make a play. I mean, it's still a decent % chance that you don't have what you change it to anyways, so you almost need to do it anyways. There's a 9. Okay, we're still in it.
There's actually a timeout there on Potato. You can tell she just doesn't quite know what she wants to do in this situation. There's just not enough time.
Yeah, only 5 seconds when we're under 60 seconds on the clock, so it goes very quick when you got a lot of cards. Ooh, little reverse. Gonna change the pace of play. I don't know if this will really affect too much besides Simone has a lot of reds. Doesn't go yellow. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Doesn't go yellow, and T has to draw. Maybe someone's thinking T maybe has a yellow. Blue here. Doesn't hurt anybody. We're out of time, though. 12 seconds. T in a really good spot. Can't get a bad draw. Ooh, that's a tough one. Watch out for Pedro. Because of the action card draw, can't play it. T is not going to win this one. It's looking like Pedro takes it.
Wait.
Stalls out. 2 cards to 2 cards.
That's
but
tough.
Because T drew an action card, running out of time, that's +20 to your score, which is more than 13, which is what Pedro had. Talk about splitting hairs. Oh, so close.
Yeah, I mean, you had to have been feeling so good about that entire time. But those top decks, especially those last second plays, and you could tell, I think even Potato Girl was kind of like maybe mentally chalked out of that round. Was like, I can't do anything. Let's just watch them duke it out. But that is going to put Pedro on series semifinal point here if Pedro, and with 2 + 4 wilds, 3 wilds overall, not a bad position to be in.
Okay, now Pedro on 2 wins could close it out here and send him and likely looking like T to the grand finals, and has 3 wilds, by the way. A lot of cards, but 3 wilds. So keep your eyes on Pedro here, who really could finish it all for semifinals day. And frankly, the other person we should be watching is Potato Girl. No wins this time around. Apparently used all of her luck in the group stages.
Look, you don't get a good story, Gojj, unless you have some stumbles along the way, okay? I believe in Potato Girl.
Okay, you believe in Potato Girl? Let's swap. Let's swap to Potato Girl right now. Let's watch Potato Girl's perspective if we can see everybody. And look, we get our amazing candy cards as well. But look at the dire situation right now. You've got T on almost Uno here when they play their wild, and into red, which a lot of people have red. I don't know if they're going to swap off of it. Maybe with that showing you might, but this is a tough call. Here we go. Just trying to get cards down? Nope. Potato says, we can't stay red. Can't risk it.
Can't And no, Simone!
Oh, Simone! A couple eggs, a couple presents because you gifted them a win.
Wow.
Grabs it. I loved our swap there because I thought we were going to see a lot more gameplay there from Potato Girl's perspective, and actually was in a pretty decent spot. But because of just the unfortunate draw of what you decided to play of the cards of that color, set up T for a victory. Now, we're not done yet, but now the stakes are even higher. T and Pedro both on 2 wins, and look how many points T has.
Yeah, that's a lot by my calculation.
Yeah.
Skip.
Basically, T's good for any tiebreaker is what that means. So
Yes.
T's likely moving to grand finals. Definitely moving if Pedro wins. Probably moving, definitely moving, actually, if Simone wins back-to-back here.
Oh, no, T.
Yeah, but
It's about to be a lot.
if T or Pedro wins here, it is over for semifinals A.
It is over, and T knows what's coming. The emote gets hit with the plus 14. But, I mean, T at this point, too, like, that's unfortunate, but you're kind of chilling at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. Ideally, you want Pedro to win here, and you can't really set Pedro up for success unless the pace or the rotation play changes. Now, Pedro's in a good spot to set himself up. Look at that. Problem is, look at the rotation of +4s. Once these get played, Pedro will be the one that gets punished for it. Nobody's playing him yet. Yeah, they're about to, though. Problem is, a challenge could come through if they could have played a different color. But a red means the door is wide open. Do you want to go for it? If you're Simone, they're
there
low
we
on
go.
cards. Yeah, that's the right time, the right way to play it. Well
agreed.
done.
And then Potato Girl hits the +4. Pedro, ugh, unfortunate, but some. Oh wait,
Draw
it does.
cards.
What?
She got hit with
Yeah.
Uno. She didn't call Uno fast
Yeah,
enough.
wow.
Somebody hit it.
Okay,
Wow.
not ideal for her or Pedro.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, that could have been
That would
a
have been
win.
the win right
Yeah.
there.
Could still win
Wow.
here. Could still win here, but Brutal, say it this time.
Regain,
Yep.
Potato Girl, regain.
It goes yellow. I don't think they're going to change it off yellow. This is free.
Let's go,
with
Potato
the
Girl.
victory.
Let's go.
Potato Girl is
Go.
on the board. Everyone has a win. Potato Girl, welcome back to the competition. Still in it. A pretty solid win that looks like roughly around the neighborhood of 170 points in one. So if you're paying attention to some of those tiebreaker numbers, needs a massive win in the next one if Potato just doesn't win 3 in a row. Now, I will say, Potato has won 3 in a row in the past in this competition. So it's not, let's think about this logically. Well within reason, Potato Girl could win 3 in a row this time around. A tall task, but very possible. Let's head back into the game and see, because again, direct your eyes to the bottom of the screen for a second. 2, 2, 1, 1. When one person reaches 3 wins, we're done, and the second highest win total will also move on.
What I love from this is that we had decisive games in the group stage, but in semis here, we are going the distance in terms of these wins. All these players fighting tooth and nail for their chance to get into the final and guarantee themselves some of that cash.
That's exactly right. Just getting in the grand finals, we're walking away with a little bit of something. Not even just a little bit. If you get fourth, you get $1,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money on the line, all right? But got a little work to do. Now, Potato Girl's in a really good spot right now, but Pedro's right there as well with 2 +4 wilds. Nobody else has any, which is huge for Potato Girl because playing this will not come back to bite her. It will not come all the way around the circle. Potato Girl in the best spot to win this.
I love the oh no's. Unbelievable. You will want it to go red. Unfortunately, that's not what Simone picks. Do you pull out the wild? Oh, wow.
Goes for it.
Potato Girl going for it. But is it going to be the trip up? It is. Goes yellow, hoping that it ends up red.
Okay. The bluff. Will it pay off? Unfortunately, T's going to have to draw 8, and Simone can't change the colors. So Potato Girl actually hurt herself there. Would have won if it went green. Now
with the one draw.
Yeah, it's a good draw from a score total. We still have 80 seconds, though. Gonna have to draw quite a bit more. I didn't mind the bluff, but you got to know there's only one person ahead of you. Like, you could have won it all. Tough.
And this is tough. At least you can put that 9 back down.
Yeah.
Not feeling too comfortable, I think, just yet.
Okay, still in the lead, though.
Oh, goes red. That's huge.
And goes to 0. Gonna go to 0 here. This is big. +2 will go to +4 to Simone. That's a win.
That's it.
Potato Girl.
Potato Girl's in
with
it.
2. Potato Girl with 2. We said, could they do it? Potato Girl caught them napping in the competition. I think everybody thought that they were just going to walk free and clear through that one. You get 2 wins. You're dominating. All of a sudden, Potato Girl says, I'm right there with you. We've got 3 players on 2 wins. Potato Girl seemingly unstoppable. Just need a little time to warm back up for the group stages. Now the question is, we've got 3 players on 2 wins. Which of these players on 2 wins will not be making the grand finals? This is crazy. Or will we go the distance? Will we see everybody get to 2?
Look at this. Potato Girl now in 2nd place. So if T wins, Potato Girl is guaranteed. But wait, Gojj, what I miss?
I know. Look at the wilds. Potato Girl's on 2 wilds here. The problem is the +4 didn't have a +4 to counter.
Red.
Still in it though.
But also, I mean, T does have a wild as well. But look at that score difference between Pedro and Simone, too. That's crazy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. T is set up for success right now to make it. The T makes it to the grand finals no matter what right now, unless Simone gets a massive win here. Potentially could change things up, but we'll get there when we get there.
Oh, right.
Stay
Does
focused.
get a nice one to change it, but it'll go back to that yellow.
Uno.
This is where you play it. T goes Uno on a
Nice
0.
play.
Not risking it this time, T. T has to close this thing out.
Draw 4.
And that's huge to keep Simone away from it. You keep it blue if you're if I'm Potato Girl, I'm keeping it blue.
Yeah, I think goes for the big bluff here. And that actually is great because that means T can't win.
Draw 2.
I mean, if you're Potato Girl, though, I'd be like, let's, guaranteed some cash if I keep it blue.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually a great call. If you're in 2nd right now, it doesn't matter. You just need to get to the grand finals. Potato Girl is winning the tiebreaker. I don't know if she knows that, though. This is a pretty close score.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, doesn't have time to really think about it. But
wait, Simone got timed out.
Yeah, just didn't get a chance to
But
play
I
in
think
time.
pulled a +4 in the timeout.
Let's see what happens, because it's gonna have to. You just play it now. I think you have to, and that's so bad for Potato Girl.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Draw 4.
Doesn't go for the challenge. Does have a discard all.
60 seconds. I want to be very.
What is with these +4s?
Yeah, these are crazy top decks, and that actually is going to push T further away from winning. I was going to be very clear. If Potato Girl wants to move to the grand finals, it needs T to win, or she needs to win this game, or needs Simone to win so they can at least play one more time. If Pedro wins this, Pedro and T are moving on to the grand finals, and a blue could set up Pedro here.
And that's on that Uno. But I mean, if you're T, do you just hit this reverse?
I don't know. I don't think you
go for it.
Doesn't want to risk it. Goes. It's fine. It's fine. We go yellow. Everything's okay, at least for now. It's close though. 20 seconds remaining. Potato Girl needs a good draw. Doesn't get it. Pedro Uno with an action card. We got eggs, pillows, and everything in between. If you go green, you lose. Not done yet. Need a big draw here from Pedro. Needs to draw something crazy.
Wow.
Perfect draw. Pedro's going to win it all
Wow,
here
wow,
in the
wow.
final seconds. A perfect draw to keep your numbers low. Pedro moving on to the grand finals, and that means T is as well. I'm so sorry, Potato Girl. The beast has been slain. Could not maintain the success from group stages and does fall just short of the grand finals after a heroic effort in the final couple rounds of that one. That was close, KDI. Oh, it was very, very close. But quick look back on our replays here. See some of the top moments. It was early domination from T. Really impressive stuff, especially winning with massive hands.
Well, and I think I can't stop thinking about that final play that was frankly a misstep from Potato Girl, right? You had the chance to keep it blue and essentially guarantee that T wins and you take 2nd place and just can't do it, switches it to red, and that's gotta sting. Might not know that was the case, but wow, what a great semifinal we just got going the distance.
I know, it really did. It was incredible to watch. There's a quick win from T that set up T to be in the perfect position to move to the grand finals no matter what. A couple big draws here, but I think it was a great call out. Like, sometimes you gotta bluff, but sometimes the bluff messes you up, right? Like, that's the hard part. And it looks so simple when we can see all the cards, but when you're in that moment, you're playing for $10,000, like, you never know what could happen. And again, some of the final plays here, this was huge. Pedro was able to get the action cards out of hand and then draws the discard all. Only 8 points in hand. Pedro is your winner. Pedro moving on to the grand finals.
Wow.
T with the highest total score. That means T won the most dominantly over Potato Girl by a little bit thinner of a margin maybe than I thought it would be, because T had such a successful couple wins. But T, massive score totals means T and Pedro moving on to the grand finals and at least winning some money. We'll see. Maybe Pedro or T are going to be one of your winners. You never know. I'm excited to see it. But Simone, Potato Girl, thank you so much for playing. You did make the grand finals. You saw that during the break. If you were paying attention, January 2025 is our big grand finals with our top 8 players from this semifinals and the top 8 players from the next semifinal. So you will see Potato Girl and Simone again in that competition in January. But for now, we focus in on what's about to come with semifinals 2. Katie, I'm excited about this one as well.
I'm excited about this too. I gotta shout my girl, Potato Girl. Look, she's boiling up something good, cooking up something nice, Gojj, for those grand finals down the line. But that is done and dusted. Semifinal B is underway. Look, Susie, we've got some great names, King Fox in here, ready to duke it out and try and see if they can't get their hands on some of that cash in the finals.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, we've got some gift codes right around the corner. Don't worry. They're coming more for you. We've already given away several now, and we've got several more to come, and a lot more reveals as well. But this semifinal is incredibly important. Of these 4 players, 2 will join our 2 players that just moved on into the grand finals to walk away with some cash here. 10 grand on the line. Right into it immediately. King Fox on Uno early if they decide to play this wild.
Uno.
And it's really early for the wild, but says, I want to go to Uno first, and is able to do it.
And King Fox, that's decisive this early on. Does have at least a couple wilds.
Draw 4.
Will go to Julius, but we'll see if it can stay on that yellow. Does Lex go for it? Does. Hands out a +2 to King Fox, so keeps things alive for the time being.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't play the +2 there, that's an absolute sell. It was so close. But a reverse there is actually giant, and King Fox doesn't know it. The only person with a +4 wild is Lex, who now can't play it on you. So a huge boon, and unfortunately, well, okay,
Wow.
all of that's gone.
It was a good thought, though. It was good thought, though. I liked where that was going. But there we go. Wait, another one. Okay, we're back in it.
We're back. Let's go to King Fox's perspective. I want to see it. This is a big moment. We're going to swap perspectives here. It's going to look a little different if we can. Let's swing King Fox into view and see what his hands look like. Again, we can see all the cards, but this is from King Fox's perspective, his POV. And right now, just trying to ward off Lex from winning. And again, didn't have to draw that +4 like I mentioned from before, and now set up for success.
Wow, and Lex, unfortunately, just not the draws that they needed. But King Fox does get that discard all. Oh, wow. What a top deck draw. That +4 is huge.
I know, and you could have kept it. I don't know if you have to play it there with still like 70 seconds when they had it, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Get it out of your hand. Make Lex not really have a chance right now.
Back
and
down
you
to
go back
that
down
too.
to Uno. I trust
I think you could, but yeah, you end up at Uno either way. It is going to say blue, though, and that's going to be something they're going to run into. And wait, but directionally, too, it could potentially be a little risky, depending on what color. Oh, no, if it gets to Susie.
I know. The order now messing up, but it goes to green. What a
What with the 2? Oh!
King Fox on
Wow.
top. The very first game of the semifinals. Looking good for King Fox. By the way, King Fox got 3rd in the monthly final in March. You saw that March banner. And now potential to even better that performance here in the grand finals if they can make it there. We'll see. Excited about that one. Nice win from King Fox, though. And look, we've got that YouTube poll active. So with King Fox on the board first, does it mean they will win it all here in semifinals B? Or maybe something else will happen. Who knows? All of these competitors definitely want to win. They're all fierce and very good at what they do. They earned their spot here, by the way. Obviously, just like you, who could play in the August Community Cup monthly final. Right now, it's live right now. You can go earn your spot for the August monthly final. These players got to the monthly final and then were the top players in those monthly finals to get to today. So let's see.
It looks like that was interesting on the discard all. I understand why King Fox didn't play it, though.
Blue.
Doesn't want everyone to know on those greens just yet. But in a good position, does change it to red. Unfortunately, as I say that, gonna get hit and loses the challenge. That's tough.
Yeah, and as a quick reminder, too, I told you to pay attention during breaks. We're just dropping a bunch of knowledge on you right now. If you see those little icons in the top left-hand corner of these cards, that's actually our colorblind mode that was talked about during our break. So it actually denotes to what color the cards are if you love playing Uno, but
cool.
are colorblind, you can still play, which is awesome. So shout out to Uno Mobile for making that possible in-game. And again, I think Susie probably best spot here, but it really depends on discard alls and if we can get back to green.
I didn't actually know what that was, Gojj, so I appreciate you explaining that to me. That's super cool, and that discard all finally going out. Susie so happy to keep things on green. King Fox changing it over to red, though, does have those skips available to keep things interesting.
By the way, I'm looking at our YouTube poll right now, and I'm seeing Susie, the front runner, by a sizable margin. 40% of our voters voting Susie right now, so... keep voting, folks, if you think Susie's
there we
gonna win.
go.
Well, YouTube chat, yet again, on top. Susie with a quick victory. I'm over here looking at YouTube polls, and Susie says, again, snatching that right from underneath you, Gojj. Maybe you were napping, Gojj. What's going on? My bad. All right, I'll lock it in for you, Susie. That's one win for you, tying up King Fox, who is our other winner thus far. First to 3 moves on, and then the second highest of the rest of them also moves on.
Well, and you got to be a bit nervous if you're King Fox because you do have a win, but the score total you have with it is super, super low. So it's not like you have a 300 plus off rip and you're feeling pretty comfortable about tiebreakers. You're definitely wanting to get at least one more win.
That's a great shout. Good mathematics. I know you're great at math on broadcast, Katie, so.
Look, I have a lot of talents, math, algebra, calc, definitely some of them.
The blue drops, and look at Julius and Lex right now. I mean, couldn't be in a better spot. Able to get rid of more and more cards. This wild's not going to do anything. Susie's feeling good and not going to get hit with any of these +4s unless it changes.
Green.
But Julius goes ahead and burns one. Lex is going to burn
the green
one.
is a nice change if it stays that way. Lex does want it on green too.
I know. And King Fox is going to have to draw 8 here. Now, red is honestly pretty massive because if Susie would have been able to play one, there was still a chance Susie could somehow win over 2 players that have +4 wilds, but both being burned
poor King
early. Wow. And it's an even playing field. The problem is, where do you go? Red, no one can play. Let's see what this means. Top decks all day.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to draw again. Does at least get a red, but it is...
Oh, no!
Oh, wait! What is
Julius!
with these same number draws that are happening?
Julius says, I will take that and swan dive into my very first win. Very well done, my man Julius. That one feels so good. I mean, you just style on him in the air as you jump into the winner's pool there. Very well done. 3 players now on a win, which means, again, we could see a lot of what we saw in the first semifinals. We knew it was going to be competitive. The group stages went quick, but the semifinals, woo, we might go the distance again. Wow, look at Lex's start this time around. And I was saying we might go the distance again. Lex could join them. And now maybe if Lex can close this one out with a great start, that's all 4 players with a win.
And Julius is feeling great because that point total with that win is going to be really crucial for tiebreakers. So got to be feeling pretty decent about that so far. But yeah, just a ton of wilds available.
Reverse.
A little reverse.
Classic. You don't want to see me dance on main stage, but a little reverse gets me feeling like I could.
Well, can we get that built into the package, Gojj, you dancing for Uno Mobile?
No, definitely not. Red getting played. Yellow, okay, this is huge for Lex. Doesn't have to play that wild. Also, look at the order of +4 wilds. This is super important to remember because this will dictate who has to draw, folks. And King Fox goes for it early. That's going to burn all +4 wilds. And Susie, unfortunately, YouTube chat, going to be in a tough spot in this one, drawing 12.
Oh, wait, but Lex also got hit for taking too long or something.
Green.
Oh, I missed it.
I missed it for a second, but Lex...
draw 12.
Yeah, Lex did have to draw 2.
Might have been an Uno play then. I think that might have been what it is.
Yeah. Oh, it
That-
was.
that
Yes.
hit for
right.
Uno.
Yeah, it was an Uno play.
Gotta hit that Uno button, folks. You're so focused on avoiding the
Wait,
stacks.
that's a huge discard all though for Lex to be able to get it onto just that Uno yellow.
It's a great call. Here we go. Is it gonna be blue? Uh-oh. Is it too enticing? It is! King Fox handed a win. Oh, unstoppable. I love that. The discard alls are too enticing. They draw you in and they say, play me. You can get rid of 10, 12 cards. That's what you're supposed to do in Uno. You're supposed to get down to 1. Unfortunately, that might set up somebody else for success. And that's exactly what happened. King Fox is able to grab another victory, which means King Fox is on 2 wins. 1 win away from moving on to the grand finals and taking 1 player with him.
That is so huge. That's what I was talking about with King Fox. You did not have a very hefty score. You needed some amount of buffer, and now you have that, at least with that 193. So King Fox, a big sigh of relief, but the job is not done yet, Gojj. Chance here for King Fox to seal the deal and move on into the finals. And I mean, hey, you got a ton of wilds too, by the way.
I know. And that's what I was going to say. As much as I want to watch some of these, I mean, Susie in a pretty good spot. We've got to stay with King Fox here because really poised to not only win this game, but that means win this semifinals and push us to the grand finals. But let's see. Anything can happen. Still has a decent amount of cards here. Green could force one of these out, which again, it's going to go all the way around the board. Lex is drawing 12 here, and Susie is on Uno at blue. So keep that in mind. But no longer protected by a +4 means King Fox can play another one to take Susie back up to 5. We'll see if that all plays out that way.
Draw a card.
Yeah, and I mean, that yellow is nice. If King Fox just wants to get rid of something, it'll force Susie to draw and doesn't get one, so not on Uno. Oh my!
Watch out! Watch out!
Julius.
Watch out for Julius now. It's getting a little dicey over there.
Reverse.
Okay, the reverse.
I mean, I think you get the... Oh, okay. Saves the red reverse. I was going to say,
All right.
just get your reverse back out, but... Lex has to play a wild. They don't have a single yellow in all
Wait,
of
that
those
red
cards.
could be huge for King Fox, though.
Oh, that actually is. I
Yeah.
think it actually is going to give them probably a victory here.
Wow.
Nobody can do anything about it. King Fox about to close it out. Nobody has anything they can do. It's a +4 wild, the final card. Oh,
No, the discard to Julius!
the reverse!
What?
I said that it couldn't be done. I said it was over.
Wow.
No one can do anything, but we know 2 things. Only 2 things can
Wow.
stop a player on a +4 wild. It is a skip or it is a reverse, and then the reverse into a discard all. Whoa, we are still playing, folks. That has got to be one of the most frustrating things for
Yeah.
King Fox. That's got to be a highlight moment for me. That's one of my favorite moments we've seen in these competitions. That was crazy. I was not
I'm
expecting
DMing Lex on the side, like, bro.
that. Was crazy.
What was that?
Okay, so now look at this. Julius on 2 wins as well. If Julius or King Fox win this, they both move on to the grand finals. Somebody else wins, we keep playing. Julius is ahead on points just for the future. We'll see if that comes into play at all.
Okay, and that does force a +6 onto King Fox, although Lex loses that wild a little early. Maybe even earlier than they would have liked, but not in a bad position necessarily.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. Let's see what happens. Susie probably gonna play. Yep. Easy wild card there. Setting Susie actually up for a win here. This could be big. Nobody can really do much about it. Can protect a +4 from King Fox if it does come through.
Oh, and the challenge fail as well for Lex. Unfortunate.
Yeah, another missed challenge. Discard all. Susie, do you play? Susie playing really early on this +4. I don't know. I know you can't predict it, but King Fox has so many cards that I don't think that was the right play. But again, if you're thinking these players aren't doing what you would do, you got to remember, you can see all of the cards on the table, all right? So go get your hands on Uno Mobile Esports right now with our Community Cup. August is open. You can get in here. Prove that you're the best, all right? You're talking trash in chat. I like it, but go prove it, all right? Let's get a little trash talk with our actions, or maybe you can throw emotes on other players if you can make it to the main stage.
Let's see. King Fox taking their time, does change it over to yellow, will force the draw, and Julia's happy to tack on the discard all. Actually doesn't play the +2, but sends it right back, and unfortunately, that is what happens. Maybe that +2 would have been a little nicer.
Yeah. Nobody with a clear path to victory here. King Fox in the best spot, but it's just a matter of getting there. Okay, goes red, which means only Lex and Julius can play. Another skip. Could see a back-to-back skip. Still nothing.
If you're King Fox, you want to get rid of that wild at this point too, though.
Yeah, you're running out of time, and they are worth 50.
Yeah.
But you can play them pretty much anytime now. The problem is the bluff, or the challenge, right? You can't technically play it at any time if they call a challenge. But Julius
Discard
knocking on the win here. Now, look, stalled out time there a little bit. Wants to waste time because they are in second right now, but close to the lead in points. Only 10 points on the board right now. Needs a big draw. Doesn't get it. Julius jumps way up and scores. Susie poised to win this one right now. Look, Susie on 3 points with 3 cards. Susie will win here if they can't do anything about it. Draw after draw. Julius in trouble. Can't play anything. Have to draw. Susie doesn't have to play. We are still going. Plays the 2 just for a little bit of extra spice. Susie gets another win, which means, as expected, Katie, our semifinals, the best competition thus far. We are almost going the distance as we now have, yet again, 3 players on 2 wins.
This is following that exact same pattern from the first semifinal, which means Lex is due for 2 wins in a row here. Push us all the way to that quad 2 wins apiece. We'll see if that happens, but it's been crazy so far. And this is what I love. You want to see the best plays out of the best players trying to get to the finals.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Raspberry Hop and Susie has to start with a ton of cards here. Luckily, a couple of wilds. Let's see if they can cut down their cards. Okay, so again, folks at home, if you're watching this broadcast, 3 players on 2 wins means this. The only way we play another game after this for semifinals B is if Lex wins here. Okay? Keep that in mind. Anybody else wins, we're done. Lex has to win.
Nice series of discards for Susie.
Yeah, Lex is actually in a pretty decent spot. Won't get hit by these +4s. King Fox is the one adding 8 to their stack.
Blue.
All right, and it does stay on that blue. Unfortunately, King Fox, not going to be ideal there. Ooh, okay,
Nice.
and then the skip comes in. The 2 wilds as well for Susie.
Yeah, Lex needs some better top deck right now. Susie
Yellow.
could go back to back here and go from not making grand finals, not making any money, to making our grand finals of our competition today.
Okay,
and
Susie.
poised and ready to do it. Now, job's not done. You never know what could happen, but we need a top deck here. We need a top deck here.
Hey, Susie!
Susie with the swing. YouTube chat, you are correct again on your YouTube poll. Susie moving on to the grand finals. From semifinals B, came out of nowhere. You dropped this queen, put on your crown. I'm blown away by your success there. Back to back is so impressive, frankly, in this stage of the competition. Such a big moment for Susie. Let's take a look back on some of those replays here in a moment, because I truthfully thought that Susie was out for it. Like, only had 1 win, had 2 players that had a lot of points on the board already. It came down to tiebreakers. But let's take a look at some of these plays. Again, discard also valuable, but this came all the way down to the wire.
And this is what I mean. It's really... Uno Mobile has these swing crazy moments, and sometimes things just fall into your lap. They fall the way they need to, and you got to be able to take advantage of that too. So Susie, amazing. So I love watching discard alls like that. There's something so satisfying about it, and this is what you're gonna see here. Exactly. Julia said, "Don't mind if I do." Throws out the emote and drops the discard all.
I love it. It was such a good moment. The discard, I think just winning when you have 6 cards in your hand is like one of the most satisfying things. So very impressed there. But here's Susie winning with the wild in the final moments. Just such an impressive feat. So Susie moving on to the grand finals. Who else? Julius with 2 giant wins. We told you those points will matter if there is a tiebreaker. And I got to give it another shout to YouTube. Yes, our YouTube poll said Susie would win. Who'd they have the second place, though? Who had the second most votes? Julius. So they are right on the money, all right? I'm impressed with our YouTube chat. But yeah, here's our look at it. 505 in total doesn't matter. It's all about those 3 wins. Julius' score matters. 480 is definitely higher than 193. Fortunately, King Fox and Lex, thank you for playing. We will see you in January, but you are done today. So, folks, guess what that means? That means we got another code coming your way, but that also means that we have our final four. All four of these players will walk away with a bit of cash, but the question is how much? Who can take first place and be the champion of our first semifinals, and who will maybe unfortunately only get fourth, but still $1,000 right around the corner for them. Even if you get last, you made it here. Very well done. I'm sure the nerves are high, so we're going to give the players a chance to breathe for a moment and then get them back in the game. Folks, we're going to head to a very short break, and again, maybe just pay attention to this break. There might be some things that are being leaked or revealed, all right? Pay attention. We're going to be right back, though, with our grand finals of this semifinals here with our Community Cup. You're not going to want to miss this.
Uno.
More friends, more rewards. Earn coins, diamonds, and an exclusive medal by inviting friends to Uno Mobile. In the events section, you can find Invite Friends. You can also go to Friends and click the Invite Friends button. For each new friend you invite, both of you will get 500 coins. Extra bonuses include 300 coins for the second friend, 500 for the fourth, and 1,000 coins and an exclusive medal for the 10th. For example, if you invite 4 friends, you'll get 2,800 coins in total, and each friend will get 500 coins. Invite more friends for even more rewards.
Uno.
Well, folks, welcome back to the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup semifinals, one of the year. It's 2024, and we're having a blast in Uno Mobile Esports. The best players from all of our monthly finals coming together to compete for $10,000. And, well, 8 of them already earned their spot to the January Grand Finals of the year. But today, the question is who's walking away with their share of $10K in our Grand Finals here in the semis. Now, folks at home, I gotta remind you before we get into the action, if you haven't yet, what are you doing? Go get your hands on Uno Mobile right now for free in the iOS or Android Google Play Store. And I think notably, one of the reasons I want you to do that, and maybe you've already done this, but I need you to go participate in the August Community Cup monthly final. You win that, you get top 4, you're going to be making the semifinals that's happening later this year in November. This might be you I'm casting over in a couple months' time, all right? So you still got a chance to play in our August month. Again, we'll be able to do it again in September and October, so go get involved. You got to have the app downloaded to do that, though. It's all in-game. You do it everything from in-app. And I also want to remind you that you should go follow Uno Mobile and all of their socials. You know, we see them linked all over the place. We're live all over the place. We've got live stream viewers on Twitch and on YouTube and on Facebook, and we've got a thriving Discord community that's all watching along and waiting with bated breath to see who the winner will be today. But let's bring back Katie Bedford and see what she has to say, because again, Katie, I think we had so much fun in our group stages and our semifinals, but this is the Final Four. This is where you make a lot of money. Again, 10 grand on the line.
There is a lot of money. I mean, look, it's always nice to know that you have guaranteed money in your pocket, but these players are here to win. They have not dedicated their time to Uno Mobile to walk away in 4th place. They want that first, and I know they're all hungry for it. I can't wait to see what we get.
All right, folks. Now, we do have a gift code right around the corner for you, but you got to earn it this time, all right? It's trivia time. You got to get the right answer. Maybe you get the wrong answer. I'll give it to you anyways. But let's see if you know the answer to this one. What do the +2 cards do in stack match? That is very important, by the way. Stack match. Is it A, get 2 more cards, B, open 2 more cards, C, draw 2 more cards, or D, change color of 2 cards? Do you play some stack match? If you do, you definitely know this one. But here we go. It is not B. Is it potentially A? Is it C? Is it changing color? Is it totally different? No, it's not changing color. So is it, do you get 2 more cards or do you draw 2 more cards? What's the difference? Do you know? I certainly do. Have you played Stack Match? If you do, you spammed A because that is your answer for this trivia question. Very well done. I see all of you that are getting it right, and I see the couple of you that didn't. However, I'm going to reward everybody. Let's throw up the gift code. Here's another gift code for you. And hey, big congratulations. We're going to be cheering for Champion. All right, that's your code this time around. Hit the cogwheel, head down to the gift code section, hit redeem, and type in cheer, the number 4, and then Champion. And you'll earn 600 coins, 10 diamonds, and 1 4x shield. I saw somebody in chat say, I love Uno Mobile. I get sad when I lose my coins. Well, here's a chance to earn some just for watching the broadcast. Such a big win. 600 coins your way. And don't worry, we've got a couple more codes coming down the line. And Katie, look, here's the best part about this broadcast. We're giving away stuff to viewers. We've got 10 grand on the line for players, but we also get to reveal more things to you all in chat. And well, not a full reveal yet, but I've got a very special thing to show you. We talked a little bit about that nice view, but look at this one. What do we have here, folks? What does it mean? What have we learned? Do you know what it means? I don't even know if I do, all right? That's the fun part about this. We all get to learn together. But the best part about this one is that looks like an Uno Mobile Esports Stadium to me. Is that what that is? We've got a brand new something down the line. I can't wait to see what could happen in this one. We got fireworks, we got a stadium, such a cool asset, and maybe give you a little bit more of a glimpse into what's coming that we're going to reveal right after this grand finals. We have 4 players left, Katie. Let's take a look at the pricing and break down for me how this will go. Everybody earning some cash. The question is, how much?
If you got through the semifinal, guaranteed, even if you don't have a great showing, $1,000 in your pocket and that grand final qualification for being in the top 8. But it jumps all the way up to $5,000, half of the entire prize pool going to first place. That is a lot of money that these players are going to want to get their hands on.
Yeah, it is. And again, you get rewarded for making it, right? You get rewarded for making it to the grand finals. You're walking away with something, walking away with quite a bit of $1,000. But if you can win here and show that you were the best Uno Mobile Esports player that's in the game, $5,000 could go your way. That is a lot of money. I am really excited to get into this one and see what these winners can do. They're all winners. They're all going to be seen again in January of 2025 for our big grand finals of the year. But still a lot to be played for today. So, folks, we've already got that YouTube poll active, all right? This is an opportunity for you to continue to prove that you know what you're talking about. You know who the best player is today. So go get your votes in now. I'll go ahead and tell you, Katie, it's time to predict for both of us. I just have a feeling I'm going Pedro, all right? Pedro's my choice today. I have no reasoning. I just think Pedro wins. Katie, pick our front runner. Who do you think's going to win?
Susie, Sue.
Going Susie?
Susie.
Okay.
Susie's bringing it home with a big discard all to kick things off.
I will say, YouTube chat agrees with you, Katie. So YouTube chat's going Susie as well. I'm going Pedro, but I gotta say, big fan of Julius and T as well. They've been playing so well today, so who knows? Maybe I'll just swap my prediction if things are going away for Pedro.
Ooh, nice top deck to keep things at that wild and the skip. Does the wild come out now? It does.
Draw a card.
Yeah, it's an early play, but it actually works great. T was in a pretty good spot. Susie in a great spot here. Doesn't burn that +4, by the way, which is a big note because could save it for later.
Pedro,
but now, well, it is good, frankly, right? Like if she would have burned it a second ago, she would have had to draw cards. So instead, wards off the attack. In Pedro, you're right, having to draw 10.
Yeah, but look at Julius on this discard all potential.
Yeah, you're right. This is a little dangerous here. Needs to change colors.
He doesn't throw down the... Oh, I was like, don't throw down that skip. I'd be terrified.
Yep. Again, first to 3 wins, the exact same system. There is no people moving on. This is the last round of competition. It is the first player to 3 wins $5,000.
That is crazy. The intensity is high. They've got to keep their composure. Get those nerves under control for this first game of the finals, but we get a little reverse, sending it right back. And Julius not happy about continuing to pull these cards, but a nice Uno now for Susie. Oh, and Pedro sends it. See, thank you to your pick, Gojj, for sending it right to my pick.
All right,
Susie
YouTube
to take
chat.
A1.
All right, Katie. Susie with an early domination. I am blown away. Susie has been crushing it this whole tournament, and apparently that's going to continue to stay the same. An early win here, and you got to remember, too, like, I can't emphasize this enough. Even one win could be the difference between you making $1,500 and $1,000, right? There are massive jumps in our prize pool depending on where you line up in top 4, and just having one win under your belt could be a huge difference maker.
Well, let's see. We've got wilds across the board. A lot of these folks in pretty decent positions. I mean, T does have a discard to then put them on a skip and a +4, but still very early on. Anything could happen, but Susie, you gotta at least be feeling good to have an early win under the belt.
If we can get this over to blue, T is looking fantastic. Not able to do it yet. Gonna hold on to that wild. A smart move, but Julius on 2.
Nice 5 to change it to yellow. That could put Julius, but it gets changed to that red, so not just yet.
Yellow.
Ooh.
Draw
Okay.
Yellow, and
yeah,
Julius
wow.
drawing 8. Okay, this is gonna be pretty big change here. I want to pull and swap this order. I want Susie on the bottom if we can. Let's go to Susie's perspective, because here's the look at who could potentially start running away with this thing in a really good spot here with only 4 cards and a wild and holding onto it. And already the only player with a win, and that win was over 200 points, by the way, Katie. Like, Susie is crushing.
Yeah, you're going to want to get rid of some of these top decks, but Pedro with the Uno on that yellow.
Uh-oh. Don't do it.
No!
Falls into the trap.
Julius!
I cursed it, and it works out
Wow!
for me and Pedro. Let's go, Pedro. The top 2 picks, at least currently,
Dang.
on top. Pedro able to secure a victory, which means Susie and Pedro
right,
both
neck
with
and
a
neck.
win. Neck and neck. Question is who's in the lead, but it doesn't matter. It's first to 3 wins, all right? That's all that matters when you're playing for the victory.
Wow, look, you and I picked them right. Pedro, Susie, they are here to win it all. And Susie had a chance there, but I think, again, Pedro just everything going their way, able to lock it down. Let's see, right into the next one. And T immediately on Uno before we even have a chance to load in.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, we're 15 seconds into the game. Like, it's not like we missed anything. Like, it was just that quick. Had a perfect setup, probably with a discard all. Uh-oh. There's nothing anybody could do. It's over. T's gonna have a giant win here.
Is massive. The amount of wilds, the amount of cards. T just rocketed into first place.
That was like a 550 point win, by the way. So we start thinking about that in terms of math and how much prize pool you get. Like, that's huge, right? Like, even if T doesn't win a single other map, likely does end up winning that tiebreaker. Nobody can contest with that, which means they're walking away with extra cash regardless of where they land in this whole process, unless we go all the way to the finish line with 3 players.
Look at that
wins.
score.
Unreal.
506 for T.
Crazy. And that's what happens when you can win with other people still having wilds in their hand. Those are all worth 50 points each. Action cards are 20, so huge win.
And Susie did just have a timeout, but can't go for the discard Uno.
Oh my goodness, Susie. Well,
The +4's got to go out, right?
You got to go. You
got
got
a +4. Yeah, there we
Ooh,
go.
Okay. Ooh, I thought Susie was about to take another one.
Draw 4.
Nice. Okay.
Okay,
So
now T in good spot.
T's in a really good spot right now, and this would pretty much assuredly put T.
Draw
Wow.
card.
And with the challenge there, can't play, but does have a wild. If T can close this out pretty quick, saves the wild, by the way. Keep that in
Okay.
mind as we get deeper into this round.
Nice. Oh, doesn't do the +2 onto Susie either, though.
Yeah, I think the goal there is if somebody
Yeah.
+2s you could stack and prevent from drawing. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yellow's massive, and the +2
Wow.
goes out.
Okay,
T's gonna be on Uno with a wild card. It's not a +4, but Pedro can't do anything right now.
I don't think any of them know. This is it. This is T. Oh, wait, the skip comes in. A discard all. But how do you fend it off this time? I don't really think there's a way to. You're going to have a discard and a discard. But this is T with the back-to-back swiftness.
Okay, folks. Talk about a game changer.
Okay.
Now, that one wasn't quite as big as the last. But here's the thing about T's score. T is now on 2 wins. Regardless of what happens the rest of this competition, you're likely seeing T get at least second. That's how incredibly valuable having that massive 500-point win was, right? So T's walking away with at least $2,500, if not wins it all here. Could just go back to back to back, win it all, win $5,000 and be the champion of the semifinals. This is crazy. So back into the mix we go. This could be our last game if T wins.
T playing spoiler for both us and chat right now with Susie and Pedro, but T out here to win it all, in great position to do so, but a few wilds out on the board could keep things interesting for the time being.
Now, I told you, everybody at home, to vote for Pedro, to join me voting for Pedro. And, well, second highest. Susie is the YouTube chat's favorite by a large margin, but unfortunately both now well behind T. Quickly we move through this competition. Grand finals going extremely quick. And all of a sudden, onto yellow. Pedro gonna go to Uno here. This is pretty big.
And T does have that +4. Do you play it? Changes it to blue. So Pedro, no chance just yet, but you know, anything could happen. Oh, and fails on the challenge, Susie. That's gonna sting.
That actually change of color is massive because Pedro wasn't gonna get hit by the +2 from Julius, but let's see what Pedro can draw.
Oh, T? Gojj?
Uh-oh.
Gojj?
This could be it, folks. If T can close it out here, if it goes to green, +2, +4.
Oh,
T's
wow.
We're okay.
But the discard all.
Ooh, this is close.
The discard all could keep things a little saucy, a little spicy. The
draw.
+2 onto Susie.
Uh-oh. It can't go green.
Go green.
It can't go green yet. Okay, it's not all she wrote if it does now, but it's going to be close. It's going to go green, but could reverse here.
Reverse? Yeah, all right.
But the problem is now T is ahead of Pedro in play order.
Okay, T, I see you.
Gonna go Uno here. Pedro will follow with Uno. And they both need a yellow, and initiative order goes to T. This is wild.
Wow, okay. What do you pull? Wow. Okay. Oh, 2 skips.
Double skip Pedro. That's what we call
All right, T, 44 seconds to potential grand finals victory and a big +4. What the heck is that top deck draw?
That just totally changed the game. T could win it all right here. 30 seconds remaining and in the best spot by a large margin. I don't know if there's anything anybody can do. They have to move extremely fast, and that might help.
Okay, green.
But you got to go. 20 seconds remaining. T's on 1 card.
Okay, discard all's coming out, but you do have to draw. What are we going to pull here? This could be... Okay, another 2. That is very workable.
Everybody else is flying. T is slowing it down as fast as humanly possible. A skip. It's not going to help anybody. Still on 2 points, 4 points. T could win it all right here. Just to time. It goes to time.
Wow.
T is your champion of the semifinals. 3 up. 3 down.
What the heck?
T wins 3 in a row. A huge congratulations to T, your champion of the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup 2024 semifinals, our very first one of the year. And, well, I am so impressed with T's play there to grab 3 wins in a row and close this out in dynamic fashion.
Wow.
I mean, literally said 3, 2, 1 blast off. I'm taking the win. Like, I mean, in a row, right? Unbelievable. T just walked away with $5,000 for that win, Katie. What a performance.
That was truly so impressive. I mean, our 2 picks came out of the gate red hot, and T was like, oh, let me cook. Give me a second to warm up, and then just stomp my way through the rest of the grand final.
Oh my goodness, what a victory. And that also means YouTube, you and I all wrong, right? We were just all over the place. Everybody wanted a different player. Everybody rewarded with some cash for your day, but T on top. And here's some of those moments, right? Discard alls, massive difference, but it was the usage of wilds for me from T that really separated their play from a lot of folks. Did a really good job of staying patient on wilds and then
Red.
Couple top deck lucks here. That +4 wild likely gave them the victory in this one. Pushed Pedro out of win condition. Huge.
I'm just gonna throw it out there, Gojj, as we're watching these replays. That in the final, Susie did come in second place,
there it
which
is.
means that I did beat you, but T beat us all.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Look how much T dominated from top to bottom. Just such a fantastic play all the way through, won in dynamic fashions. And this is honestly so incredibly impressive from T for a number of reasons. I think when you think about T's gameplay and in this, like, really dominated all the way through. But also, I think it's worth mentioning, T actually came from the April monthly finals as a substitute. Came in and had to replace a player that couldn't make it, comes in as a substitute, and walks out with $5,000. I mean, talk about a road to victory. Talk about a storyline. I'm so incredibly excited to hear from T if we get a chance to here shortly and see what they have to say about all of this, because very, very impressive stuff. But again, big congratulations to all of our winners, Pedro, Susie, everybody in between. Like, just so well done across the board. Everybody, even if you're getting fourth, walking away with some cash for making it here. So let's throw that prizing back up on screen. Here are your winners. They've all won something, but T is the biggest winner. And Julius, want to shout you out, my man. Hey, $1,000 in the bank on a good day of Uno Mobile. We'll take it. I know it was a frustrating grand finals, but still a big victory, winning some cash and some great new badges that they can use in game. So very impressed with all 4 players.
Yeah, look, we were treated to some incredible games today, and T, the storyline, you laid it out, being a sub, coming in and just laying down the rules, the law for everyone else in this tournament. Truly a phenomenal job, and congratulations to all 4 of our players making it into the grand finals.
Yeah, I'm just so incredibly impressed with all of these players. Now, folks, we've got a lot to talk about still. We are not done yet, and I think we might have some more gift codes right around the corner as well. But I've been telling you all about something. I showed you a couple different previews. I showed you a cool stadium with some fireworks, folks. You are not going to want to miss this one. We've got a reveal here in main stage for all of you Uno Mobile esports fans at home. Let's roll the clip. Ring Royale is here. You can read the text on screen. Now, folks, look at this. A brand new esports system for all you quote-unquote pro players in Uno Mobile. You wanted to play Uno at a competitive level. Now is another chance to do that inside the app. Ring Royale is here. Now, couple key notes. It's different from Community Cup. It's open to all players, regardless of where you live, in-app. You can play at any time, not just described times like Community Cup here. And there's a new animated medal, and that's that ring we were showing you earlier, all right? It's all inside this stadium. So really cool system, and it all comes into the game on August 20th. Katie, what you think about this? This is a big reveal for you even, right? This is for all of us, a brand new way to play Uno Mobile at a competitive level.
Look, we know there are so many players who are so hungry for competitive Uno Mobile, and now this has just been served to them on the most delicious looking platter and coming to us in just over, 2.5 weeks, something like that, right around the corner. I can't wait to see what happens here because we already know the level of competition we've seen in these tournaments. I think it's gonna get even higher soon.
Yeah, I think you all at home are going to love this one. I've had a chance to preview it, and I got to say, it is so cool, all right? You get to climb a ladder in-game. You can kind of climb these stairs and earn your way to the top to earn this brand new animated medal that you can use and show off to all of your friends. And it's also pretty much the highest level of Uno Mobile esports. It's going to get real sweaty. It's going to be really, really close. It's for our pro players. You say you're a pro, go earn it. Go show it in app right now. And of course, our Community Cup all happening at the same time. So there's even more ways for you to be competing and playing at a high level in Uno Mobile. Such a big fan of that one. And so because of that, I'm going to reward you just for hanging out and seeing that big reveal for us. I've got another gift code for you. You're not going to want to miss Ring Royale on August 20th. So how about your code is join Ring Royale 8/20, which is our date, right? August 20th is when it launches in game. So here's your new code. Click that cogwheel, head down to gift code, click redeem, and type in join Ring Royale 8/20. Those are the numbers 8/20 at the end. This one's a doozy, 1,000 coins, 15 diamonds, 1 8x shield, and an Uno golden scratch ticket. So congratulations, folks. You made it towards the end of the show. Not done yet. Might have another code, by the way, down the line. But a big congrats to you and Ring Royale, man. I am so excited about Ring Royale. I think you all are going to have a blast with it. So go get your code, go type it in, and go earn some rewards. And then play Ring Royale on August 20th, folks. Not too far away. I think Katie did the math for us. Again, mathematician. Beautiful job here in the caster booth. 18 days, August 20th. It's August 2nd right now. That's good math. Katie, what'd you think about all this? We got rewards for players. We've got people winning thousands of dollars. We got Ring Royale. Uno Mobile's up.
I just love it. Again, like I said when we started today's tournament, you see the best community in Uno Mobile competitive, and to see that grow even larger with the introduction of new ways to compete and ways that aren't necessarily time locked to certain times or locations. I think it's just amazing for the ecosystem. It's amazing for the players. It's amazing for us, the casters, who get to watch all the action unfold. It's so cool. So I can't wait to see all of it. And that ring, okay, that ring is going to be such a big flex, Gojj, if you're able to show it off. Like if I saw someone in my Uno Mobile game with that, I'm like, I gotta go because I'm not beating you.
That's right. It's going to be real scary. And again, a lot of our players have earned a similar type badges during our monthly community cups. And I've been saying this all day to day, folks. The community cup, it's not like, hey, join at some point. You can join right this second. Literally right now, we've got our time slots coming up. You can play the bronze cup right now, or maybe you've already done that and you're on to the silver here shortly. If you played, I think it was yesterday. It just opened up just yesterday, started for the August monthly final, and go get involved because, again, if you make it to the monthly final for August and you get to top 4 in our monthly final, like our graphics and our break content's been telling you, and I've been saying it on broadcast, you get top 4 in the monthly final, you make it to the semifinal. We're doing this again in November. You can't miss that. You could be on main stage. You could be winning $5,000. I mean, you could be playing for even more down the line. You saw the video. $30,000 up for grabs in the big grand finals in January 2025, where we take the top players from each of these semis, put them together to see who the very best Uno Mobile esports player is. So still a lot more to come down the line for Uno Mobile. We've had our monthly broadcast with our incredible content creators that has been running all of those every single month. So we've been having a blast here on the Uno Mobile channels. And again, I want to encourage all of you to just drop a follow if you're watching on YouTube. Maybe you came over from the Discord live pings and you're already like, Gojj, I've already done all this. Well, we love you around these parts and we love everybody, but we would love if you would drop those follows and get involved in the community on Discord. All those links, by the way, of all the socials down in the description below. Go get involved and make sure you have Uno Mobile downloaded if you want to be a part of Ring Royale, Community Cup, and everything in between. Now, Katie, look, frankly, we've had a blast, and we are working on our way towards potentially interviewing our winner here shortly, which I am so incredibly excited about. Love to hear from T and see what they've got to say about this amazing competition. Katie, I want to give you the floor here a little bit. It's just good to be back with Uno Mobile. It's been a little while, and I had such a fun time with you. How'd you feel about the competition? You feel like it's leveled up a little bit?
Look, I think you took the words right out of my mouth. It is so good to be back. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll say it in the future. Uno Mobile tournaments are some of the funnest broadcasts I have ever had the pleasure of doing. And yeah, I think we saw some of the best gameplay I've ever seen, especially when you get a semifinal that's going all the way to game 9. These players had amazing comebacks. Having a game 9 and a sweep in the same tournament, I think, is really showcasing the level of skill in Uno Mobile, and also the different types of experiences you can have as a viewer. The excitement of a game going the distance, the excitement of a player just running through everyone with a sweep. We got it all here, and that, I think, is what you love to see, both as a viewer and for us as casters, right? We get all the different types of action to be able to watch and talk about.
Yeah, I love that shout. It's been so fun to watch Uno Mobile play at the highest level. And again, I'm just glad that we get to sit in the booth and see all of the cards, because it makes our job so much easier. Those players were so, I'm sure, nervous at times, because when you only can see yours and you have to make these decisions, could have been $1,000 decision or more, right? Depending on what you played. So look, and I will give the charge to our YouTube chat and Twitch chat, Facebook chat, wherever you are watching right now. I'll give you the charge. If you were saying, man, I felt like I could have done that better, go prove it. All right, go get involved in Community Cup. We could see you right here in November as well. We're gonna do this all again, so you're not gonna want to miss that as well. Go get your chance to play in the Uno Mobile Community Cup. They are a ton of fun. I love watching all of those each month. So you actually might see me in the Discord. Oftentimes I'm helping you guys get through all of your steps to make sure you get it all going. So we're excited to maybe see you in Discord as well. You're gonna have to join that Discord at some point. But Katie, as we get this interview ready to go, and I think as we look back on the stage of the competition, some of the highlights for me, I'm thinking back to in particular, I think the biggest stack of the day, plus 20 cards today, which was one of the highest. I'm pretty sure in a monthly final last year, we had a 24. It might be the biggest one, which is wild. But what are some other highlights for you? I mean, I think yet again, Discard All is super valuable.
I think the Discard Alls, I think what really stuck out to me this month was the amount of wins that occurred on same card, different color. Multiple times. I feel like I just haven't seen that in one of these tournaments for Uno Mobile, and it kept playing out so beautifully for these different players throughout the tournament that they would just get that exact card they needed, maybe in that different color. And I feel like that's one of the rarest ways to be able to close a game out. So to get those kind of shock and awe moments was a real treat.
Yeah, I love that shout. That's a good shout. Uno Mobile, man, it's so much fun to watch. But look, folks, we're really enjoying this broadcast. We are not done yet. I may or may not be leaking something, okay? Don't tell anyone. I think we have another gift code right around the corner, so you're going to want to stay tuned for this. We are getting our winner all set up for an interview if we can. I'd love to hear from T. But also, again, like I said this before, I think the other big thing about Uno Mobile is that their socials always putting out content for you. If you've been paying attention to TikTok, you've been paying attention to YouTube Shorts, putting out short form content for you, putting out big YouTube videos, do live streams. The other thing, it's worth mentioning too, even if you're not a super esports heavy player, right? Maybe you're somebody that just likes competition, but at a more fun level, right? There are a lot of Discord events happening. We've got events. I saw one not too long ago, Challenge the Champion. We saw a couple of those events in the past. We've got some more Discord competitions coming your way down the line. The only way you can actually get involved on those is by actually joining that Discord. So I see our mods talking about it in the chat right now. They're putting the links for you. That Discord link will get you integrated into the Discord. And if you've never used Discord before, don't worry. The moderator team over there, they hold a special place in my heart. They are so, so kind. They are so helpful. Shout out to Neil and all the moderators. And Simone is competing, one of the mods. All great people and all super willing and able to help you all get integrated into Discord and learn the system. It's just a way of interacting with a lot of people in kind of organized spaces. So nothing too crazy and definitely worthwhile spending some time in there and meet some new community members. My favorite part about these interviews, Katie, is we always talk about Discord, and not everybody has joined it, but some of these community members are like, no, the Discord's like one of my favorite parts. It's where I've met like good friends and everything. So I do think, Katie, it's time. Our interviewee, the champion of the semifinals, I think is joining us here in the booth. So I'm really excited to see if we've got our winner. We do! Our winner!
Hello!
Unbelievable! I think you can hear us. Hey, how's it going? Unreal. I've got to ask you, T, this is... you are unstoppable today, T. How are you feeling right now?
It's no sound.
Oh, doesn't have it yet. Doesn't have the sound. This is me for you. 2 thumbs up. I'm sure you're feeling fantastic. So close. We're getting T all set up so we can get a chance to hear from her. But she was excited. So I'm excited to hear a little bit more from her, Katie. But are we gonna run it back?
Oh, wait.
We're running it back. All right, T,
He's
can you
back?
hear me now? Yes. Let's go.
Hey guys.
T. Hey, how are you feeling? Tell me what's going on right now. How are you feeling after the big win?
I am shocked. Actually, I'm excited, but more shocked than anything. I didn't think that it was possible for me to win. If that makes sense.
Well, T, you came in as a substitute, and that is such an amazing story because, I mean, did you have time to prepare? Were you like, oh, here we go, and then you win it all? But what was that like when you get the call? You're getting subbed in.
No, I wasn't prepared at all. Actually, I was on and I was playing Uno at the time. And I checked my Discord and it was like, okay, you can sub. So I was like, okay, well, let me just sub. I set my alarm and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this time. I'm gonna sub. So I just jumped in and the whole time my heart was just like beating on my chest. Like my heart was just going like this, just like pumping the whole time, and I couldn't keep up with how many times I was winning, and I was trying to keep up with everybody else score, and I was just all over the place.
Well, okay, you gotta talk to me about your strategy. I'm gonna be honest. If you watch back the broadcast, we were throwing out predictions left, right, and center. We were having a ton of fun talking about the different gameplay. And one of the things we said about you played so well. And I think your patience with the wild cards actually set yourself up for success. Can you give a little bit of peek behind your strategy, if you had any, for maybe the people at home that are trying to be like you?
The thing about it is, I feel like once I know the color that the next player doesn't have, it's kind of like, okay, once I see that color and I'm like, okay, they don't have this color, I'm not going to pull my draw 4 because then they'll have to plug. So then they have one more card. So now I can still keep my draw 4, and then potentially the next person that goes might have the color that's in my hand. So I just kind of like lay low on the draw 4, but I kind of messed up that last time when I did that, and I was kind of like punching the air a little bit, like, why would you do that? Why would you hold on to the draw 4? Like, why would you do that?
That is so funny. But I mean, look, you came out on top. You get the 3 wins. You had a massive 726 point score line as well. So can you just describe, because you said your heart was beating out of your chest, can you describe your feelings the moment you realized you were gonna get that 3rd win and take home the grand finals and $5,000?
I was literally sitting there the whole time like, am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? The last play, I was like, did I win? I looked over at my fiance and I was like, I think I won. Like, I really think I won this time because I've played this thing. I played before and I didn't win. So when I won this time, I'm like, hold up, did I actually like really like win? I was just so shocked because I played Uno all the time, like all day. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I play Uno a lot. So I just like playing. It's a fun game. I've literally invited like everybody in my phone to play. So I mean, I like it. I don't know, it's just something for me to do, but I just didn't think that I would win. And I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, you need to join. Stop just playing the regular Uno. Join the community cup so you can win.
Come on, T, I love it. You're doing my job for me. You're killing it right now. I love that so much. Look, only a couple more questions for you. I want you to go celebrate. But I did want to kind of expand on that. You say you play all the time. Talk to me. When you play in the most? When do people not need to play because they don't want to play against T because she's going to destroy them? When do you play Uno Mobile during the day, just casually?
I play all day. Like,
heck
all
yeah.
day. Like, I will play all day. Like, you know, I'm cooking, cleaning. Okay, I'm playing Uno while I got the spatula in my hand. Trying not to, you know, lose or trying not to get the robot to get in on my action because, you know, I need to see what's going on. But I do play a lot. Like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so in between cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, taking care of my fiance, I do like to play Uno. You know, I don't go out, so, you know, I enjoy playing Uno.
T, you have the most infectious, wonderful energy, and I love that so much. Is there anything you'd like to say to friends, family, fans, anyone who's watched and supported you on your journey, especially now that you're one of our Uno Mobile champions?
I really just want to say to the players that I went up against, everybody did a wonderful job. I know y'all was over there the same way I was, heart beating out y'all chest, like just sitting there thinking like, oh my, win next. I just want to say everybody played great. Everybody was amazing. And I look forward to maybe playing with you guys again.
Well, T, you were incredible. I'm just blown away. Energy amazing. I know you're excited. I want you to go celebrate. The good news for you is that you will play some of them again because you've also qualified for the annual grand finals in January, where you get to play again in a big competition. Because you won today, 7 more of your competitors from today are going to be playing against you with the top 8 from the next semifinals for $30,000 in January of 2025. So we got more Uno Mobile competition. You're on your way. Quick reaction from you, and then we'll let you go. Are you excited about that one?
I am. More time to practice, though. I got more time to practice, so y'all better watch out. Because next time I'm not going home after I'm
That's right. Don't hold the draw fours. You got to throw them down. T, you're the best. Thank you so much for joining us in the booth. And go celebrate. Have a great time.
Yeah, bye.
I love these interviews, Katie. Every single time we do it, the Uno Mobile community is incredible. So many great shouts there. So many things we can talk about. So excited to continue to compete going forward, and just an overall win.
Overall win. Look, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Uno Mobile has the best community of any esport. The most wholesome, competitive, passionate, and excited, enthusiastic players. So once again, T, we could feel that enthusiasm. So well deserved, and congratulations. Best of luck next year in the grand finals, but just awesome across the board, Gojj. And it feels so good to be back in the Uno Mobile booth with you.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, Katie, we appreciate you. If you all can send some love to T and Katie, we're sending them both out of here. Katie, thanks for joining me. It was such a fun time, and I couldn't echo your thoughts more. So thanks so much. Now, folks at home, look, here's the thing. T did my job for me, all right? She's inviting probably more people than I have. I've invited a lot of people. T's inviting everybody in her phone contacts. And with energy like that, you know she's got a lot of people in her phone. So make sure you go invite your friends. You can go win some free coins. We're doing that. You and your friends will earn those coins. But to do that, I don't know how you haven't yet. Make sure you have Uno Mobile downloaded. If this didn't convince you, I don't know what will. What an amazing day today. It's all free on the iOS or Android Google Play stores. So go get your hands on it. Go get playing. And maybe we can see you here in semifinals coming down the line in November. And make sure you follow Uno Mobile on all major socials. I say this over and over again because it's so important. Namely, Discord is a great way to get connected. If you want to meet new people that love playing Uno Mobile, play with others, maybe get yourself into some private rooms now that you've earned some diamonds that you can use for those rooms here in chat. Maybe learn some new people's names, maybe from all over the country. I saw people from Dubai, Germany, and everything in between. Just so cool. Go get involved in that Discord. The mods will help you out. And all the links in the description for Uno Mobile socials. We are live on all over the place, and we'll continue to be live on those socials down the road. Now, folks, I promised you a 6 code. Did you think I would forget? I'm a man of the people. Let me give you our final gift code for the day. And, well, it's a command, all right? It's Join August Community Cup now. However, it's spelled like this. Join AUG AUG CC now. Join AUG CC now. You see it on your screen. Go type it in. Cogwheel, you know the drill. Gift code. Hit the redeem button. Type it all in. 1,000 coins, 15 more diamonds, an 8x shield, and that golden Uno scratch ticket. You want to get your hands on this one and follow the command. Join the Uno Mobile Community Cup now. We could see you in the semifinals in November. Maybe you could just win the August monthly finals. That broadcast right around the corner. That's all happening right this second. You could start the Community Cup, the Bronze Cup. It's like now, all right? So pay attention to the times. Get involved on that. And make sure you remember Ring Royale, August 20th. Another way to play Uno Mobile esports, and, well, frankly, at a fairly high competitive level. I know a lot of our pro players looking to make a difference and make a name for themselves with that animated ring emblem. But, folks, That's all we've got for you here in the booth. I've been Gojj the whole time, and I will continue to be Gojj, and I've had a blast here in the booth with you. We could not do this without you, the viewer. Thank you for being here. Until the next Uno Mobile competition, I hope you stay safe, stay rested, and get to playing Uno Mobile a lot more down the line. We'll see you in the future. Not give away a win to Simone this time, so...
No way!
Here onto blue, and I don't know if anybody can change it off of blue, and I spy no zeros. Fonzie could win it here.
Oh, wow. Wait, but there was a timeout. Fonzie took too long. Balls there, though. That is not ideal, but potential here. That will put Fonzie maybe on that Uno as well.
Can I just say Fonzie used the emote that says challenge it, Susie challenges it, and has to draw 6 cards. I don't know if that's mind games. She was going to do that anyways, but I'm loving it from Fonzie.
One.
I know. I don't know if he will or not. Goes yellow.
Wow, what is happening?
It's gonna go back to blue. No, Quinn saves it. What a... 14 seconds remaining. Running out of daylight. Potato on 5.
Potato girl.
Oh, Pedro.
No, Pedro, what? I didn't even...
5 seconds remaining.
Come on,
a
Potato
plus
girl.
4 to Simone means that plus 6
No.
to Potato girl.
What?
Simone takes it? Does Simone take it?
Wow.
Here from Pedro needs to draw something crazy.
Wow.
Perfect draw. Pedro's going to win it.
Wow,
here
wow,
in the
wow.
Final second. King Fox about to close it out. Nobody has anything they can do. It's a +4 wild, the final card. Oh,
No, the discard to Julius.
the reverse.
What?
I said that it couldn't be done. I said it was. Job's not done. You never know what could happen, but we need a top deck here. We need a top deck here.
Hey, Susie.
Susie with the swing. YouTube chat, you are correct.
4 seconds to potential grand finals victory and a big +4. What the heck is that top deck draw?
That just totally flying. T is slowing it down as fast as humanly possible. A skip. It's not going to help anybody. Still
No.
on 2 points, 4 points. T could win it all right here just to time. It goes to time. T
Wow.
T is your champion of the semifinals. 3 up, 3 down.
heck?
T wins 3 in a row. A huge congratulations to T.